man. Man in the wilderness. I'm live. I'm live right here. Yes, man. With Apostle Chambers. With Apostle Peter Chambers. Yes. This is the same pastor who preached the message. Yes, him get a message and deliver the message. And all of a sudden, the amount of police, because I talked to the Prime Minister, and the amount of police that them go down there to take the man life. The man never threatened the Prime Minister. The man said him get a message from God. And me have to come on and say, we not gonna lock up God. We want to send for the man for this barbaricism. Yeah, Pastor Chambers with me right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to say, the Prime Minister now hug up peanut dread with Radam. But look, I want to be a road model for Jamaican youth, talk to Jamaican youth. I mean, know how that work. This to show them catch all kind of straw. Welcome, Pastor Chambers. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. Sir Lonesome. It's a long time, man. And I was looking forward to come back on your platform because I know that your platform is created specifically, to help the nation. Not only that, to expose the evil that is upon the land. And if you notice, evil is on the increase and it is supported by this present government.
True. All right. So you got through a theater thing just to talk about a decent law-abiding citizen as you. Get a message to deliver. And your Holness, you'd have some police that go and take people from under them bed. The pastor talk out and you go for the pastor and then people like them want to crucify and then them have to come right round. And them do you wrong.
Yes.
Them do you wrong.
Most definitely. When I remember the morning when they came for me, Mr. Lonesome, it was 5 o'clock. I was praying from 6 o'clock in the evening until 6 o'clock the next morning, as the Lord ordered me to pray and to keep on my knees because my enemies are at my door. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, I hear the door rumbling and atrocious noise outside. When I open the door, the policeman slapped me in my chest, pushed me in the wall, and had the M16 in my head, the gun stick in my head. I mean, because of the prayer that I was praying, God delivered me that morning. And I realized that morning they came to kill me. And according to what the police said in the interrogating room, they asked me to take off my shirt, to looking for tattoos. They didn't find a tattoo. And one of the police said that the wrong man this, bro God sent with her. So, they realized that the objectives was really to eliminate me. And if you look at the allegation, the death threat, but it was it was the investigation of the CETA inspector, the top inspectors and the expertise of the inspectors of CETA who spared my life. Because if you notice, Mr. Lonesome, remember the people were chanting that, lock him up and throw the key and he might go to prison and him stay at prison because him threatened the Prime Minister. But the investigation showed that it was not a threat. But they wanted to take me down because they realized that everything, Mr. Lonesome, that God revealed to me, it was true because they were in corruption. Remember, it was 2 weeks ago, he was on the allegation of corruption. And if you read the news, the news said that he's in investigation in spite of the evidence. And you saw the guilt, everything, in this man, and you see the corruption, the nepotism, the cronyism, the tyranny, everything. And everybody, they want to shut down everybody who speak. If you notice, Mr. Lonesome, my profile is shadow black. I am still on social media preaching, but most people are not seeing me. So I believe the government is a part of digital, everybody who is trying to shut down my vocals, my speech, because they realize that after they locked me up, they realize after they locked me up, I am the videos went viral. All right. No man, I'm on alive. I'm on alive. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yes, man. So when they realized what all that they did, because after CTAC conclude what they did was not right. And you know, CTAC explained to me that I could sue Andrew, everybody, Puss Dog, internationally. They declared to me, they said, Pastor, what are you gonna do? But you know, the Lord spoke to me, Mr. Lonesome, not to bring anybody to the court, because he will give them vengeance. So all what is happening right now, and I can tell you, the last vision I got was last year December, and the Lord showed me everybody, all Jamaicans turned away again, turned against this present government, and turned to the other, to the opposing party, and it's going to happen because the people now are recognizing that what they are doing, their objectives is not so much for the people, the citizens of this land. When you look at even the North Coast, did you know, Mr. Lonesome, that all the beaches are taken, most of the beaches are taken away from the people of Jamaica, right from Mobile Point, Westmoreland Point, come to Portland Point. Um, Puerto Rico is taken away from us. Uh, Flavors, I heard, is on the verge. Prairie Beach is taken away from us. Little Duns River is taken away. Reggae Beach, I heard that the Lagoon last week. Everything is taken, and I don't know why the Jamaican people are not seeing, the evil that is upon the land. And it is sad. It is sad that the Christians. As a matter of fact, Mr. Lonesome, what I'm going to say, it's going to cause pain to some people. The Christians, us as Christians, are we help to carry the evil in the land. Because when we should have stood and discerned the evil of the government, they embraced it. Because you notice the Seventh-day Adventists, the Pentecostal, the Apostolic, the New Testament Church of God, the Church of God of Prophecy, the Baptists, the Catholic, and especially the Seventh-day Adventists, they did not discern the evil that is upon the land of Jamaica. And right now, if you notice, the pandemic has gone for 2 years now, after 2 years. And if you notice, the Jamaican people are suffering. I'm telling you, Mr. Lonesome, when you go into the street, I'm a street pastor, also office pastor, I'm a street pastor, I do counseling, everything. I reach people from various categories in life. And I can tell you, Mr. Lonesome, when you go on the streets, even the very people who support him, the JLP supporters, they are upset. They are extremely upset with the decision of the Prime Minister, the decision of the government. And when you look at even the traffic issue, the other day, I can tell you, Mr. Lonesome, it is atrocious. The charges are so high. My question is, why are the charges so high? What is their objective? Why are they putting their claws into the backs of the people of Jamaica? One man look at me and say, Pastor, let me tell you the truth. We're in bondage. Jamaica is in bondage under this government. And I can tell you, the longer they stay in, is the longer the people of Jamaica will suffer. And let me tell you something. I'm telling you this according to what the Lord is showing me. Listen, if this government continues their leadership, they're going to take it into um, the republic perspective. And why they want to do so, because they want to have control. When you go into the republic system, some one man type up on Facebook saying that I need to be informed. Listen, I did my research. Once you go into the republic, listen, you're not going to have a P, and you're not going to have a J or an NDM or a progressive. It is one person that is going to control. So whatever legislation that is done, it is final. And if people want to understand the republic, the system of the republic, go down to the North Korea with that young man. I think it's King Jem, or whatever his name. His rulership, whatever he says goes. And everybody, he says no, Mr. Lonesome, that Jamaica is a democratic country. How can you be using the word democracy? And at the same time, you're controlling and manipulating the people and using the laws, using legislation and amendment to close the mouth of the people. Nobody can talk. Everybody, I came out directed by God. Because listen, Mr. Lonesome, I'm not a political guy. Everybody think that I'm political and I'm defending PNP. I lived in Brownstone for 16 years. Everybody can tell you. And I've never gone on a political bandwagon. The only bandwagon that I've gone on is defending what is his name again? Mr. Othniel Lawrence. Mr. Othniel Lawrence was
He's
one
a
of the
JLP. He's a
yes,
JLP.
he was a right, he's a JLP supporter. And in 2000, and I can't remember if it's 13, 14, there was an allegation that brought up against him,
Yes.
Mr. Vaz and whatever. And they were in court. Mr. Atneel called me and asked me to fast and pray. And I drove him in because Mr. Atneel was very down low and I supported him. All right. We prayed for him and
Yes.
God delivered him from the tyranny and the destruction. Now he's out. And that is the only platform that I went on because they wanted Mr. Lawrence head, Mr. Lawrence, Upney Lawrence head. And we, the church, had to stand with him because Mr. Upney Lawrence is somebody, a JLP representative that supports the church, that stands with the church. And when he fell in his dilemma, I had to stand for him because I realized if the man defend the church, now he's in a pit situation. Remember, he was going to court. He was under high profile investigation. Because remember, the threat that they said that they were trying to kill him, the prime minister. It is the very thing. Few years after Mr. Lonesome, is the very thing befall me. So Mr. Afnil said to me, boy, Pastor, I don't know what is going to happen with this government. And he had to pull out. He had to pull out because of the allegations and it really damaged his integrity. So speaking on even the phenomena of the peanut dread, when I saw it on the news and I saw it on social media, I shook my head and I said to myself, why is it this leader of this land? Why not just do the honorable thing and and just resign and move on? Because I can tell you,
Beg you 1 minute. One done. Let me tell you something. Where you just right. Who is this man? Let me tell you where Pastor did I say. He must say no, we under Republic like America and them thing that we know that. But we're under right now, it's a democratic country. And you like how Trinidad is a republic. But let me tell you something. When I talk about when you have the king of head of state and you go republic, that means you're depend your own now. You're independent. You're depend your own, complete independent of the king. But him attack say no, all them government are all Andrew them around the thing. Him a just say use a put there so maybe my beef up the soldier and them thing. Because republic really, it's like America, But what him a do is beef it up and then
yes,
just lock up who and lock up anybody against him and do what him want to do. And that him attack. Like down in North Korea. Which is not supposed to happen in a republic. But you have some people, them take republic and turn it now tyranny. Okay? So when you put this, so we know where me understand where I talk about. I talk about to leave from under the king banner and you turn a true republic. But when you want to turn a true republic, you have like America, they set up the real system now. The real governing system and them thing. They're not some dictatorship. Like we're going because them still under that and them under dictatorship. You see me I say? You're not no, but hear this now. You me can't talk to you, you have to come off, move. My sister use a crosses. Yeah, man. Right away, your crosses. See? Now, when you just write and show your crosses, let me show you crosses. You just, let me just get back to you. You just say, with peanut bread, I'm show you a tape. With them run for do PR stunt and it backfire. But peanut bread even cost him. Cost the government. Him never see this. And peanut bread, I tell you, say, my liar, them a thief, my other man, and him
yeah,
can't
right.
thing.
And my lodge
Not
man.
my word. When you look
Yeah.
at it, and you want him to be a road model for the youth, them and talk to the youth, them, according to the Prime Minister. People look on this. Another woman alone in this. Look here.
Peanut and give me figure go give a bumbo clock peanut and pick up when I want and come home. Right? Go up there walk and sell, buy. Me give you money for put down. And bust man for bust me blood clot and your mouth that But if you think you bad, try that blood clot. Come ready for them Right? Because why the blood clot system have support? Because the money enough in front food. You can't put paper and metal in front bumbo clot food. Food is life. You cannot survive without bumbo clot food. So how you going to put paper and metal in front food? Eh? Now when you create the problem and come tell me to chat fucker. Go talk to the leaders them right? Help me. Stop sell water, stop sell land, and stop sell food. And free up the blood clot people and top crime, right? So me not fight the beggar, I mean not fight the thief, because me a beggar, me a thief, and me lie and bad mind and believe in a gun and walk up there, me not good.
All right, let me repeat that again. Where you say by yourself, Peanut? Tell this. But yes, till them reach the Peanut, hear this again.
And free up the blood clot people and top crime, right? So me not fight the beggar, I mean not fight the thief, because me a beggar, me a thief, and me lie and bad mind and believe in a gun and walk up there, me not good. A bumbo clot, and if you do them, me and you can't be friends.
Well, what him say him do? Him good, I'm not good. Let me play back that
Me.
time.
Stop sell water, stop sell land, and stop sell food. And free up the blood clot people and top crime, right? So me not fight the beggar, I mean not fight the thief, because me a beggar, me a thief, and me lie and bad mind and believe in a gun and walk up there, me not good. A bumbo clot, and if you do them, me and you can't be friends. Cause that the leaders them a do. Them is mechanical man. We call them occult secret. Large man, them half of them a ghost and half of them a human being. And they have them jail and prison and gun and police and soldier. We beat the people them and shot them and kill them to hear what them say. So badness them a deal with the people them. No law business, no blood clot government, no diacom, no government, couldn't a government a country with man a fuck man. And you know hang him. So Batman government, me couldn't hold to me sense me a bumbo clot vote in a boy. From me born, me never do it. A pussy clot. Me not vote for a Batman. We have leg band and Batman in country. How do you say my leaders? But governing can't even govern a plate of bumbo clot food. All the wickedness where the people them do, me can't blame them. Who do it? Now the system now play away now. You see we are in bondage. You see we in a captivity. From man
Governor can't govern a
and Batman in country. How do you say my leaders? But governing can't even govern a plate of bumbo clot food. All the wickedness where the people them do, me can't blame them. Who do it? Now the system now play away now. You see we are in bondage. You see we in a captivity. If a man make money put in front food, no bad prison that you in a love. Where you go get money? You have money machine. You can't plan money. A man head tap the bumbo clot fruit tree them in. Now in I heard, they're in charge with nothing. Now share with share like how we heard share with you. Human being fit dead by the blood clot million yard chat, you know. See? You think me man, woman and child fit dead by the million. No, we not them nasty, dirty, stinking, wicked bumbo clot. Right?
Okay, so this are the Prime Minister poster boy. I'm ambassador for spread the good message to the youth and talk to the youth. A matter of fact, now me say so, just listen when the Prime Minister said to him.
Saying, Radam, me have to laugh. The man take bad things, make joke, you know. My name is really Hotburn Ellis. Me I go pop in one morning, they say, just black out like a... I'm drop on a bridge and the bike drop on my leg bone and burst it. Van take me up and carry me go to university and immediately emergency, right? But the doctor say the bone crack up and by take out the splinter them, the bone them, they far from one another, right? Severe broke foot, right? Out of bad comfort good, you know, because I got to the observer, you know. I saw me say me get to make this little one room here, you know, friend, right? And when me block it up and everything, upon cardboard me there now, me get my own page now and have my own little account. So me couldn't hear before start expand, you understand? I wouldn't mind get some tile, cement, the plumbing work, the electrical work to go on. I wouldn't mind get little support with them there now. See there, a long way to go. So I saw me send out, you know, and say, Mr. Holness, boy, I respect you, you know, man. You know me into a situation where me need little attention, man. So, my place burnt down 2 times and me really don't have no comfort. So if you can assist, you know, man, I would be grateful, you know, right?
How are you this morning?
Not too bad, brother. Give thanks, man.
How did your surgery go?
Yes, man. Right now, me to go back Thursday there tomorrow to make the doctor them inspect it.
Now, I saw your appeal. Said that I should reach out to you and give you some assistance.
You don't know I'm grateful, man. Right? Sure, man. I pray for thee, man. You know, man. He's strong and stay strong, you know, my brethren.
Always, always.
Yes, health is well, dear, my friend.
Look here, I take it serious, you know, boss. And I encourage all Jamaicans to take their health very seriously.
All right.
Yeah, you know, you can't let stress and difficult times get you down.
So I'm no such stress and difficult time. Or it not gonna get you down when you're stressing and have the food feet and difficult time. So where my thought is our foolishness, it gonna get you down. If you're hungry, it will get you down. You don't have the money and stress and them thing there, blood pressure and them thing there. It will get you down. You hear what I'm saying? You can't make it get you down. Stupidness, but listen again.
But listen to me now. I use one of your phrases, Radam.
Yes.
And you said to me, I heard you on social media, you said, Prime Minister, this is like how you use Radam, you should come and give me a little thing. And I say, it's true, you know. Our creatives are so ingenious. The term that you have come up with communicates exactly what I wanted to communicate to those persons who are involved in crime. The government is going...
I'm sure you could have come up with a Radam. What that have to do with crime? That have deter crime. You have to say Radam and it deter crime. That makes sense? If you're Prime Minister, okay.
To put harsher penalties on you as a deterrent. Now, that is the essence of Radam.
Mr. My brethren, when you say it and how you say it, you don't know me laugh, you know. No, you have to laugh, you know, can't hear me. But that man, you know, Radam, you know, right?
But listen, you are a very creative person. I want to enlist your support in
enlist your support.
Talking to some of our young men in particular who are being drawn into a life of crime and these.
So you hear what me just play like a while and I want enlist the support. Me just play it back. If you talk to the young man who join a list of crime, the man I said man and woman and children for dead off. Man I said woman body parts and I feed them, you forget it. And this, you see him talk, him never come to you, come talk to you. Police, I talk about you and your police. The thing them we're going with you, you know. Voila.
In talking to some of our young men in particular who are being drawn into a life of crime and deviance. I have seen some of your stuff where you have explained your own life story.
So I never see this when they deceive the government. I said that what kind of government this and you can't govern a plate of food. Oh, you never see it when they tell say the dreader say my liar and him a liar, then my wicked, and him a thief, and him no good, and him more cobia. Oh, you never see it.
Good,
Andrew, and him no good. You hear this? Him life story, you hear this?
And things that have happened to you. And I want to encourage you to use the audience that you have captured by your unique ways of expressing.
The audience him want when capture for use them. Use him and looks money for use. You see it?
To direct them in the right path.
You know me proud of you, my brother, because right now the amount of calls you get from England, America, Canada, say, Dread, me da go rob and kill, you know.
Like him I tell again, you know. From England, not from Jamaica, you know. From England, Canada, and America, say, Dread, me I go rob and kill, but you make me not do it again. In England, America, and Canada, me I go rob and kill. Yeah.
Listen to you, me couldn't do it again.
And when me listen, I remember you want come out a film out, but then listen to him and couldn't do it again. Rob and kill.
And I said, that's good, my brethren, man. Whoever hears to hear, let them hear. And whoever hides to see, let them see. But some still hear the truth and know the truth and if then they can hard their act against it. And woe be unto them, you know.
Woe be unto them.
Yes.
But you keep talking positive.
Positive.
Make sure that what you are expressing is fit for everyone to consume.
Keep talking, that means him a talk positive. And I like you know, Pastor Chambers, him a talk positive.
Make sure that you are giving always a positive message and that you are taking care of your health, because ultimately that is your wealth. I saw the situation of your housing as well, and we're going to make some arrangements to assist.
Your guide and keep here, my brother.
All right, Osborne, a.k.a.
My brother, man.
Peanut Dread.
Thanks, man, to hear your voice here, King, man, and your attention here.
All right, bless.
Just say a female hand.
PM,
Touch the
I
phone.
appreciate it. Yes, man, towards the attention towards I little building here. Because we really need some comfort, you know, seeing King. Yeah. And I pray for the, you know, the Rastafari guide and keep saying.
From the office news to this, the Prime Minister,
yes, man.
Put that in disrepute. But you see the treatment of Peanut Dread, and him keep doing the positive because him watch him. But he never watch Peanut Dread when he does play. A matter of fact, this is where them take Peanut Dread too. This is where them carry him too, right here. Let me play this.
Violence from gangs is always trying to push up the murder rate. It is a continuous struggle, but we are building the capacity to overcome the gangs in a sustainable way. We are going to radam the criminal gangs.
What are them not doing? What's up?
The original Mr. Radam is here with us. Peanut Dread.
So you know it's a publicity stunt this guy ran. Because this is the same man. This is the same man. I play about Peanut Dread now, behind this now. This is the same man. But same to keep it positive. Let me play back 2 things and then me carry in back. Look again.
Peanut, give me figure go give a bumbo clock peanut and pick up when I want and come home. Right? Up there walk and sells, buy. Me give you money if you put down. And bust man for bust me blood clot and you have that, you know. But if you think you're bad, try that blood clot. Come ready for them, you know. Right? Because why the blood clot system have support? Because the money enough in front food. You can't put paper and metal in front bumbo clot food. Food is life. You cannot survive without bumbo clot food. So how you going to put paper and metal in front food? Eh? Now when you create the problem and come tell me to chat fucker. Go talk to the leaders, you know. Right? Help me. Stop sell water, stop sell land, and stop sell food. And free up the blood clot people and top crime. Right? So I not fight the beggar, I not fight the thief, because me a beggar, me a thief, I'm a liar and bad man, and believe in a gun and walk up there, I'm not good.
I'm living our gun and walk up here. Okay, let me play it again.
Blood clot people and top crime. Right? So I not fight the beggar, I not fight the thief, because me a beggar, me a thief, I'm a liar and bad man, and believe in a gun and walk up there, I'm not good. A bumbo clot and a...
I'm going to play that again. Let me just listen if I really that him say. Not me, not you, Pastor Chambers.
Up the blood clot people and top crime, right? So I not fight the beggar, I not fight the thief, because me a beggar, me a thief, I'm a liar and bad man, and believe in a gun and walk up there, I'm not good. A bumbo clot and a... If you do them, me and you can't be friends.
Okay.
Because that the leaders them are do. Them is mechanical man. We call them occult secret. Large man, them half of them are ghosts and half of them are human beings. And they have them jail and prison and gun and police and soldier. We beat the people them and shot them and kill them to hear what them say. So badness them are deal with the people them. No law business, no blood clot government, no diacom, no government, could not government a country with man a fuck man. And you know hang him. So Batman government, me couldn't hold me sense me a bumbo clot vote in a boy. For me born, me never do it. A pussy clot. Me not vote for a Batman. We have lesbian and Batman in country. How are you say my leaders? But governing can't even govern a plate of bumbo clot food. All the week.
Well, I'm play about that again. Can't do that.
And Batman in country. How are you say my leaders? But governing can't even govern a plate of bumbo clot food. All the wickedness where the people them do, me can't blame them. Who do it? Now the system now play away now. You see we are in bondage. You see we in a captivity. If a man make money put in front food, no bad prison that you in a love. Where you go get money? You have money machine. You can't plan money. A man head tap the bumbo clot fruit tree them in. Now you not hurt. They're in charge with nothing. Now share with you share like how we heard share with you. Human being fit dead by the blood clot million yard chatting up.
Human being.
You think me man, woman and child fit dead by the million. Now in them nasty, dirty, stinking, wicked bumbo clot. Right?
So I'm going to play about that again because me know the Prime Minister talk about the criminal them forget rather, but he must say human being, man, woman and child. He more a promote terrorism.
The blood clot million yard chatting up.
Violence.
You think me man, woman and child fit dead by the million. Now in them nasty, dirty, stinking, wicked bumbo clot. Right?
Okay, and here this one now.
But longer you stinker. You fucking bad mind bitch. Make it look like you don't get no comfort, you don't get no pleasure out of fuck. Yes. And me alone want fuck and like a favor you grant me. You want to kill your blood clot, you think of your pussy. God give you my things to keep for me. I'm ready for me things. What you want me to beg for? Me a demand that bumbo clot unless me no want it, you know. Kind of fear. God give you to keep for me and my blood clot one. I'm ready for me things and don't give me no trouble, you know. Like you want me to satisfy your needs and your demands and all them. pussy clock there before you give me things. How you do? How you do? And I broke my arm, bro. You believe me? I know they do for my arm, bro. Somebody dead for blood clot or me I go to prison. What? Oh, it's beg your pussy. Unless your pussy sick to blood clot, we get to you now. But when you not sick, don't give me no trouble, you know. Because I want me things. I just surrender and give me blood clot things, you know, because you know see my one, you know. Simple. I don't want bumbo clot give to me like you want me obligate to you and beg you. You want me cut your blood clot throat, and where you do?
Same way, go. Same way, go.
Go to no beg pussy what you demand for. I me kill out your pussy clot. You think me can back this?
No.
It's a violent dread, man.
You as a prime minister, when you send for Pastor Chambers, I'm going to tell me the message where they preach and why them come for you. Because I know you never did that them kind of little thing, you know. And I mean something this against woman, violence against woman, every female, you know. And this a violence against man, woman, and child too, you know. And I'm deal with the government, or I'm not deal with the government. So if you was a prime minister did watch these things, or him, I go talk to the youth in Jamaica and keep it. And you say the positiveness, you keep the positiveness over there and talk to them that them come out of violence. When him talk about genocide, man, woman, and child feel dead by the millions.
Yes.
That are more than terrorism in any country. By the millions.
My God.
Yeah. And him lie and him thief and him run gun and wicked and overcobia and him no good. So me just can tell a lie. Him burn them and then him feel nice, just get the thing. So him can use swim head. But a man like you know them come for you. Give me the reason why them did come for you though. Because you did get a message.
Yeah, man, the Lord, I remember when the pandemic came down, you know, I prepared the church and everything and, you know, tell the church members, you know, we need to follow the laws of the country and everything. But I set the church on a 21 days fasting. So we were on fasting. And while the country was locked up, you know, I got a encounter about 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, the Lord came to me, appeared to me in my room, and he said to me, Peter, I cannot find a man, not even one person in Jamaica to speak on my behalf because most of the clergymen, the religious men, priests, whomever they are connected to the government. So the Lord said to me, he said, Peter, if you don't speak, you're going to die. And if you speak, they will want to try to kill you. I made a decision. I said, Lord, you know already that, you know, I'm a bold warrior. I'm not afraid of anyone. You know, so I'll speak. And the Lord told me, you know, to speak to the prime minister that they are in corruption. They're in evil. And what they're doing in the land, connecting with the Lord showed me even in the vision where, you know, he signed a document with with the international leaders. And this decision, you know, is going to wreck Jamaica. It's going to bring Jamaica to a wreck. And the Lord showed me also that if you don't speak, they're gonna want your head. They're gonna do everything in their power to want to kill you. And I got up the morning after I got the vision and I woke up my wife and I told my wife said to me, honey, you know already when the Lord speak to you, not even me can oppose it. And the Lord told me to tell him that if he does not repent and turn from his wicked ways, he's gonna die. His wife, his children. Most of the people, you know, bash me and they said all manner of things because I'm not the first who have brought a prophetic word to kings. When you go back into the Bible speaks of Elijah when he went to Lord gave him a word to Ahab and Jezebel that they will die if they repent not because they brought the whole country into evil and into idolatry, into to witchcraft. And Elijah was pursued by Jezebel to kill him. Jeremiah, the same thing, was given a word to the king for that day, and they put him into a dungeon. So my situation is not, I'm not the only person who have gone behind bars. Also, you have other men in other countries who had gone into prison, thrown into prison because they spoke, thus said the Lord. But the Lord has showed me in 2020, the objectives of the Prime Minister and his Obia team. And it's not everybody are at the place with God. And most of them, Mr. Lonesome, you see, run up and down and speak in the tongues and they in a church. They don't have a connection with God. Because when you look at even the pandemic and the vaccine and what the vaccine has done to so many people in Jamaica and abroad, mash up a lot of people. I've known of thousands of people died from the vaccine. And I saw church people. I remember in 2020, the funerals, you have 7 members again. They're burying 765 members at the same time because of the death. It eliminates a lot of people. And the church people, they did not trust God. They trust the politicians. And you have about 85% of the churches in Jamaica who are behind the prime minister, pastors and clergymen who
85
are behind.
85% of the church behind
Yes,
the foolishness.
yeah,
California and other things. Okay.
yeah,
The past. Okay.
they back the prime minister. And if you notice, I came under great opposition from the religious territory and
Mm.
by the Seventh-day Adventists, the apostolics, because even the apostolics, I never expect this from the apostolics. Because you and I, Mr. Lonesome, know that the apostolics are the tongue talk, the
Mm.
speaking in tongues.
Mm.
These are the people deem themselves to be, the called of God. And they were drawn into the evil. But I realized that most of the Christians in Jamaica, they were disconnected from God. Because when the Lord reveals to me, because even from 2012, the Lord revealed to me, about the pandemic, and when I disclose it in Ochiras at the clock, I usually preach a lot at the clock. Right now, I can't preach at the clock anymore because it has become political. They don't
Oh,
want us.
yeah.
Since this government came in to power, we can't preach there.
So
It's
so
only certain preachers. Only certain preachers can preach at the clock. No, but I can't preach it. The last time I think it was this guy, I can't remember his name. He has a ministry. He was trying to get me to come and preach there, and they would never sanction it because
hold on.
once they hear Peter
Hold on. No,
Chambers,
but hold on. So it's not a free country where so other people can go and talk. You as a one man and you can go and preach or say something at a clock in your country. And at this more the people them understand. Republic really no republic is like America and that, but we must say
thank you,
if them
the
get
Republic,
yeah, a republic, them not gonna run it
right?
like a republic. Them are
Thank
gonna run
you.
it like a one system
A dictatorship, right?
terrorism
Uh,
system.
uh, right.
Dictatorship.
That's
So then
right.
when they cut
That's the
off from the king and that him want set on. But enough of them not understand. Because republic really run like American and Canada and
mm,
Canada under the thing the same. But republic like America, even Trinidad is a republic. But tell me what now, you have some people if them still have a governor general of Jamaica. And them still are going with them little thing and are going with a bag of thing. Can you imagine now himself, them depend them own. Can you imagine? Although America wouldn't allow them to neither. They wouldn't
mm,
allow them to because you have some international country who not allow them to. But in some extent, them that want trample the people them. So I understand
right.
what you say. Because it's
But
supposed to
because
be done where you have freedom of speech, freedom of expression and
right,
everything. But them no want to take it now them and do the people them anything and and
right.
and trample them opposition and trample the poor and needy and winner unite. That we stand for equal rights across the board. You
The,
understand?
the, the point the point I want making up, Mr. Lonesome. I
Yes.
want people to look into where I'm coming from as you are trying to explain to them.
Yes.
We are in a democratic country, all
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
According to them, according
Yes.
to them, nobody can speak. If it's a democratic country, because remember, a democratic country is run by the people, all
Yes.
right? They are in the system of democracy, all right? And you are locking up people for speaking against your evil and your tyranny and your cronyism, and you want to lock us up. What if you are you are brought into the republic system, all
Yeah.
right?
But you
Which
don't have
may
a
give you an edge.
yeah, so
Which
you don't have America, you don't have England and look over you no more. And
thank you,
you're responsible for yourself. So why must say
right?
the republic not supposed to run like a dictatorship thing, you know.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
You know, them are use that so
thank
we
you.
have to talk to the to UK again. We the power own so we can trample them. But as I said before, you have UN and the people them not fool neither. Because you can have 5,000 man will have them wife and them have them yard to go back. Say them up and you have 11,000 more will say them a police. Unless the youth them I eat that because my brain when me have them can't go around it, you know. And matter of fact, you can't push people to certain things at certain brink. And Jamaica will push back. And if the youth them start push back, there is no way the state can manage the youth them. But so we don't
Thank you.
promote that to promote family morals. Because people,
Right,
you have
most
your own
definitely,
family and you have your own yard to go. You
most
understand?
definitely.
So you know,
Yes,
so
yes.
you have to know what you do. You can't just push on the youth them. This is not like China. And a matter of fact, see the people them push back on China the other day when them are like
Thank you,
I see people them when them have
thank you.
push back. Because you are
There's
talking
an
about
outburst.
1.4 billion people. And there's a you know at them kind of country, one government system. But when the people them start push back now, the police them here have them family and yard forgot to. Them find out so them may flap themselves, them may destroy them place. So when them do, them just ease back. Cause them say, yo, the
All right,
people get stubborn. So you know, yeah, man.
look at look at the prophecies. Most of the prophecies that I gave in
Yes.
2020, they didn't. Most of them didn't came through in 2020, but 21, 22,
Yes.
23, we see all the
But
prophecies.
you
I
say
remember, I know.
God said them a go water and you talk
Right.
to no this them
And,
say you are threatening the prime minister. You never are threatening the prime. You say God say. So when the one of them
there
are
was
burn you out and thing, I say what one no go lock up God. Because him say God
no,
say
but
get them
but
and no more
but
pastors say these things and preach these things right around the world. When not say nothing. Even play the one of them
thank
to
you.
tell you what them say. So why you
But
pick on this man? Eh?
But look at the bird. Look at the bird, Mr. Lonesome. Look at the bird. Remember, I said the bird, they curse him under the tree, you know. The
Mm,
bird, the bird that cursed him under the tree while he was under the tree. And he don't
of
even know.
course.
So in judgment, Mr. Lonesome, let me tell you something. As long as the Prime Minister stay in, judgment is going to be over Jamaica. When him get out, when the Lord get rid of him, that the
Yes.
curse is gonna be removed because what he signed the Jamaican people over to destruction. And let me tell you something, it no matter what him do, because what I realize they're using scriptures and they come in the political platform using scriptures as a facade and trying to hide their evil. But the Bible said, be sure your sin shall find you out. Be sure your sin shall find you out. How long they think that they can do their evil and get away with it? There's a lot of stuff that has done in this land that has caused destruction upon the land. And we see it, all right, over and over. So those who you see opposing and saying that the prophecies didn't come, they are telling a lie. When I gave the prophecy about the death in the parliament house, you know how much of them dead? Some of them all hide it. People from good source, they contact me. The amount of people that died during from 2020 to June to 2023 in the political arena. Whole of them drop out. And
Yeah.
pastors, remember the pastors drop out. All manner of things. When I gave the prophecy about even the homosexual in the cabinet, listen, it
All
stink.
right.
It's
Yes.
worse
So
than
tell me what now. So
any
tell me
other
now.
government.
All right. So tell me now. So when you talk, and more you give me the details, a rundown. Can you give it that so them know where they talk about. But more I give the details, how them come for you, and then carry you down there and what them do you from your
All
own,
right.
from your house.
All right. They when 5 o'clock in the morning when they boomed down my door and I came off my knees because I was praying. Then when I opened the door, the policeman slapped me in my chest, pushed me to the wall, had the gun, the M16 into my head, and it started sticking. So I realized that I kill them come to kill me, but the gun, no, the power of God was so much, it shut down the gun. All right. So when they came in, the the children were sleeping. My wife was in the bed, in her bed, sleeping. She didn't know what was happening because Lico most they killed me while everybody was sleeping, but God protected me. And then after they came in, dig up the house, they asked me if I have any money. I told them no, I had no money on me. But wife had her sister's money and her mother's money. Cause they came down to do some renovation to the house in Buxton. All right. But I told my wife, say, listen, honey, you need to get this money in the bank, because we don't want nothing, anybody come or whatever. But they took the money and then they went to the news saying that I had money that and can't give an account, which was a lie. We have the documents that was signed and showed that the money was approved and everything. After they did that, they put an handcuff, around me, then put me into a Rockford. Then I think the headman said, boy, me not want the passer driving at the Rockford. So I think one of the backslider police said to them that let him drive in the AD wagon. And one was on the driver's seat, one was on the passenger seat, and one in the back. And it was around here. The handcuff was around. So the backslider one said, Pastor, are you comfortable? I said no, because the car I drive and thing. So they put the handcuff on the front. And while they drove me through the the back part at same time, because they didn't go on the toll or anything. They drove through money and they ate breakfast. They were offering me breakfast. I told them I'm on fasting because I was just praying from the apprehend me in Brownstone. And I think they brought me to the Brownstone police station. They went and made the verification that they apprehended me. I didn't came out of the car or anything. I didn't go into the police station. They just went and verified, and then they drove through Monique, Bamboo, Monique, and I think Mount Rasa. They didn't even go through the toll,
Mm-hmm.
and they went over the bridge, the gorge, and then when I went into the police station, when I reached at Central, then I heard, because the Lord gave me a vision, and I told one of the police that, police, they're going to die. I saw an accident that two police were driving, pursuing after some criminal, and the service vehicles slammed into a pole, and they died. And the very thing happened. And, one of the police came and said, Pastor, your vision came to pass. And everything, I mean, CTAC was turned upside down. So, but the lawyer, no, after they did all the interrogation, the lawyer came in, it's a female lawyer, and she said, listen, the pastor did not threaten the man. I will get to the 7 trouble, and she threw down the documents. She threw down the documents and walk out and said, listen, if you don't leave this man, the whole I will not get in trouble. And she was adamant, she was angry. She said, listen, I'm not a Christian, but what you all are doing is illegal. It is unconstitutional. And if this man take up this what you did to him, listen, the whole I will not go feel it. Because this man, you have put all power into this man. So it's when CTAC now did their investigation, I heard downstairs, get this man out. Get this man out. We're in trouble. Get this man out. And two of the warder came and apprehended me because I was upstairs preaching to the prisoners and everything. The prisoners, they would never, they relent not to for me, to get rest. They just want me to pray for them because they realize that God was with me. And when they released me, the inspector of CTAC, he gave me an apology psychologically. He said, we are sorry for what we have done, to you, because we realized when we did our investigation that it was not a threat, So but I don't know why even the Christians, and the ministers who are a part of the government, agree that I threaten him, because the lawyers are saying that, Pastor, that's not a threat. It was a thus said the Lord. But what they did, Mr. Lonesome, they spliced the video that said, the part of the video that said, that said that you have to dead, you have to go down. If you don't repent, that's what they splice and put an credence to say that is a threat. But when they investigate, they said,
I watched the whole video, so them couldn't go around
yeah,
me.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
but you were smart. You were smart enough, Mr. Lonesome, to investigate on
yeah, man.
yourself, because a lot of people were following
You
what
know,
what they put out.
yeah, you know,
Because what you
that's
need,
my
what
style.
you need, what you need to understand, Mr. Lonesome, the prime minister have a political gang on social media.
We know
I'm
that.
gonna
We
call
know
them name.
no, but
The,
them
yeah,
call
I'm
them
gonna
black
call them name.
and
Alex Gibb,
yeah,
I don't know if Teacher Mac, or whatever they name, several of them.
I make you hear them name. I make you
Yeah,
hear them name though. Come have them name too.
these are the people who are attacking me right through.
Yeah.
And he uses these people now to shut you down on social media so that the evil can go through. And I'm saying that if you say you are a righteous leader, then why are you using the evil people to support you and to push you forward to get your objectives out against the nation?
Let me give the name them. I'm not a fan. Them give the name, not you just call some name, but listen the name if you know the name them. Listen them.
Yeah.
In a parliament too.
To our social media warriors like Keisha Mack, Alex Higgs,
Yes.
Selena, Oral Campbell,
Yes.
Bridget
All of
Watson,
them.
Donovan De Paz, Black Italian, Jay Brown, Alex Jano, Mr. and Mrs. Dottyman, Chopper John West from the Chopping Block, who is our personal Ian Harding. I know that 85% or so of us sitting in Parliament can attest to the measurable support of the Chopping Block, especially during the election season. Madam Speaker, on the eve of the nomination day in 2016,
So them have a chopping block. Me know them have the troll them, and me know them have them. Come, me see them. Me see.
Yeah, man, it's a social media gang. It's a social media
and
gang.
them get paid too because people approach me and them tell me. So me know. So the whole of this, remember me as a man, me different, you know. Because you can't talk to me and add up my things because me move different, you know. That me tell them, you know. You understand? So them get paid and me tell you, no man can buy me out. If you go mash up my country and put some people there, me I collect some money. Me alone. You're Goliath, well, me a David, me good. Me alone take down the whole team. Because them not have this, what me have here say, you know. You see that, remember me personally around 40, 50 years ahead of them, you know. Yeah, no
Yes,
care what them do. And make sure, you know, when me attack, you notice you just call name. But me show you them in a parliament, I call them name.
Thank you.
In a parliament. This is what them do. That alone a disrespect again. That just show you. That's why, you know, when me see this, me say, okay. And when we know the people, them are suffering them thing, that I will stand up. For the you can't stand up in a poor people neck. And what, you know, when you big them up and you call the Prime Minister name, him feel nice when you call him name, like, oh, you know, in that Prime Minister this and that, and them say, hey, me this and that, and me a thief, and me a what have you. Me know I'm not against peanut bread, you know. I'm going to try to show the kind of person who the Prime Minister draft for, and you call him name good. I mean, can use you. Because they look for your platform and the amount of thing you have on it, you must say use you and it carry out a message, but them man don't carry out a message. Because here me stay now, a man can't talk to me, you know, but me have to look for your CV. Any man can talk to me. So here this now, me have to look how you live. When me say family morals are family morals around here. You know, you can't, you know, and the outer certain little things me not put up to. Me not put up to foolishness. Me couldn't smoke because me not go sit down with some little youth or my son and me a pass pipe to them. You know, see myself like that. You understand?
Yes.
Why I not drink and smoke and them things. You know, them kind of foolishness. And number one, me not sit down. Me not like when man sit down and discuss, man. You know, I mean, nothing me not like, you know, me personally, you know. See? So me live my life for me live my life. You know, you have some people them too disrespectful and things. So you can't come and say me say. And when a man come, if a man come call me name, him have to carry him proof and him evidence. So you can't be them something for me. When me go up, any man here, I call them name, me have to have something on them like that. You just call some name and I could have play with them in there. Say 85% of them in a parliament are because of the bug them. When them have a work for them. I have more peace where they do the same thing. So I realize this the local media and then them have them bloggers and them have everybody on peer list and everything. Me stand up against this. We are stand up for justice. Me.
But Mr. Lonesome.
Yes.
Mr. Lonesome, I don't know if you recognize that the set of people in Jamaica, and we match up Jamaica, you know. If you notice, the system is set that anybody that comes out to speak against their evil, they shut you down. Because if you notice, everybody who come on TVJ or CVM, if you have nothing good to say about the Prime Minister, they don't want you on the platform. If the Lord gives you a revelation, you know, of where they're heading, and the destruction to come. They don't want you. They don't want you on their platform. So if the country is going down into a ditch, who is going to save the country?
Yeah.
Listen, regardless, a leader should be accountable. Me believe that straight. A leader should be
Of course.
accountable for the track
All right.
that he's walking in, and everything that you're doing in and out. There must be transparency, and I hear him talking about transparency. Yet, when they begin to investigate everything, you start to the people in bad mind. The people in bad mind. The bad mind you for what? The way you expect you as a leader.
Bad
You're
mind.
a leader.
So you're me plan it now. So if you go into politics and you wasn't a lawyer, a doctor will make some money, you know, have no
Yes.
business. And in that space of no time, you build a big house and thing. But one where you get the money from. See, like I see a man, me tell the youth them, you know, when they are foreign, say, okay, when I do hustling, on the fees, so now right, when I drive Bentley and drive this and this. Let me tell you this. You there foreign, the system study you. And the next door neighbor study you, don't know who live beside of you. If it's a feds live beside of you, or a police, or anybody can live beside of you. But let me tell you this. You black, watch your color. You come from Jamaica, and when you look, you live in a place where you have neighbors that go out or do 95. And when you look, you know, do nothing, you know. But you are drive BMW. Them they see your work, and then them see the kind of friend them a pay BMW, a pay a big car. Them say a be a big one every day you go sport and palaf and be a liquor and be a laugh and thing. Remember, police have your whole file already.
That's true.
You know, work and pay taxes. And then you say you trick people now. So you say, okay, man, I keep too sure. And when you look, is that you keep showing a little place about 200 people. And you carry out 10 artists, I pay them 10, 20,000 for one. And when you look, limousine and things, them going to pluck you out. Them have been
That's true.
We can't tell you that. Them don't even know all the, because enough of me, the youth, them in the ghetto, them they not think that way. Them. I tell them so I can teach them a lot of things. I not forget the youth, you know. A man just say lonesome, no beat peanut bread, and a bean bread me a beat, you know. Me gonna try to show you say the prime minister we might use one for be road model cannot work.
Yes.
And him should have moved himself. Is a goddamn disgrace. You understand?
But Mr. Lonesome, Mr. Lonesome.
Same watch some of the thing on him own life and him for continue to spread the righteous thing when the man tell you say, hey, commit genocide. Him
But
can't
Mr.
say
Lonesome,
anything because the man never did that trouble him. The man did that do him one thing. When one say genocide, him can't free for talk with him attack, but you don't bring him and put him like him is an angel and you make him come talk to Ufa Pitney. A family more just around here, man.
Accurately said. Mr. Lonesome, if you notice, if you notice, you know what the PM doing, you know, he's using a stunt, you know, to bring him back because he realized that his ship is sinking. So he's using the dread, you know. I use the dread, you know.
Yeah, because
the peanut dread, you know, to get because right.
So
yes, because
but this alone is embarrassing to Jamaica and to the world, and we in the diaspora. Because you can't, you know, when you do something and you want to present a person to the diaspora and to the whole Jamaica, and you know, you have to have some morals and things. That I mean, you could have got prison and reform yourself and everything. But this man do him thing and talk him mind and talk to film thing. Oh, him reaching in a politics.
In a parliament house.
Yes. Or I'm reaching in the house. And you are showing to the whole thing and a muggle and then build thing that means this is way you use and trick the people them all the time. And we are talking about people hungry and you are talking about, you know, people to take care of them health and don't make stress. You think talking can make me tell you this, food and water the stuff for life. You understand?
But remember the first time he came in, you know, he used the Obia Clarks. He used the green Obia Clarks and mash up the people and mash up the young people in mind. And now he's trying to use the peanut dread now to get an edge.
Yes. Other things to where him use, you know, no, as a prime minister, if you're responsible. You're there in England. Me never hear the prime minister call himself no name. Me never hear him say him a brought this and him a that and him a no. Him a act the part. Because him walk on the line.
And him can't take the ownership of God, you know.
You know, they create the office with ark and a little idiot thing in it. You cannot do that. If you respect the office of the prime minister, not you. All right, the president office. You know, go in the, and go the office when you watch the Secret Service, them tell us, say, listen, the president will protect each president coming and the office will have to protect this. Because the man them change the office there. You feel respect the office. Even at the office,
Most
you
definitely.
respect the office. Use the office to all kind of things. And we have said that to stop. You understand? When
But
people talk, you don't
I
rush
don't.
when them talk because of freedom of speech. I see a man drop down in a pit. And he's so fast we reach to give the man a help. 60-year-old them rob him. No,
Yes,
I
yes.
don't deal with it in a prime minister. But when we do that now, we think it a match the money and give him back for 566. Never the far from 70. Right?
Him
And
nah do that. Him
none
nah
of
go
them
do that.
run out. None of them.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. Okay. But the girl will talk with Mr. Prime Minister, beg your thing. Him go under bed. When them come for you, remember them go under bed for your young man there. To him
Yes,
talk
yes, yes.
thing. So them did have the troop will go around and do this. And that's why you, when you say, if, maybe just, because them not understand them things. So when you say Republic, you talk about like the Egypt thing and them thing. No. Republic
Yes.
supposed to be a democratic country.
A democratic
Free,
country, right?
them, you can talk freely and everything, but no.
Yes,
You
yes.
talk if you move from the king right now from England and turn a republic, then you have more dictatorship. You might use
Right.
the republic for film
He will use it ultimately on his strength.
and then turn and that the man upset. So me just make una understand. And that me understand what I say. You understand? But the Republic is a democratic country. It's supposed to be a democratic country. Right? Not supposed to be a tyranny country. Like, you know, you have Iran and when you look one back at picnic, one back at school kids, them are, you know, they're sick and woman die in a prison because she speak out. And you know, North Korea, you have to worship your supreme leader.
Right, right.
And kind of things. You understand? And you want to be view of supreme what? You can't be no supreme not around here.
But remember.
Me know it when you vote a person, a job you give them. So let me tell you, me not
Thank
look
you.
on politician as like some people look on it, and you know,
Look on them like a god.
As servant of the people. So you every 5 years is an election. And that you can't ban. You ain't not gonna make them ban that. And the people in Jamaica now, and we now stand up make them do that.
Yes, the Jamaica people against them right now.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do that. So every 5 years an election and every 4 years is supposed to have the other one, the local government. And my seat I got 8 years now. That for sure you understand what you say because every minute.
Most definitely.
And the bullyism when them are going with weight wrong. Right? But yes, still, you might find everything I said. 2000 we couldn't run it, or you run an election in the general election.
In the midst of pandemic.
And
yes.
So these are the things where him can come and find or answer something. And so, we never have no money. But yes, still have money. Yes, you get surplus. And you top up the
police. Man. 34 million in a traffic.
So all right, in a 34 million in like a week, less than a week. One must one.
Yes.
So remember, him can come up every time him come with something, I knock it down. I'm knock it down with facts. If people come on here and call the Prime Minister, name and say, like, nobody can just call me so understand me the foolishness, you know. Me no unite. And when you attack, you have your facts front of you, you know. Because me remove them half of my thing. Me not do that.
The platform.
So, me have to scandalize nobody. Me only by everything when me attack.
You must be accountable. You must be accountable, yes.
Yes. You understand? So yeah, so and John like me there as a boom boom, I will by your own words. You notice? When me say something about you, I play the video and make you talk yourself. So you can't say you never say it. You can't believe. And this is what the media house is supposed to do. So nobody can.
But they're not doing it.
All they do is just swap you. You understand? You say one thing, you say you change it, like when you tell life and your mother and thing. You know, you nominate your own self for the lightest man in the universe. Not my word, but your word. Because there is no way you go up on a pulpit. I podium, you know, but I preaching, go preach pulpit. And you go say you live in a one room, single parent, with single pin, one, single. Single can mean double, single. Okay? Single parent, go with a great granny. And then you go up on the next podium and you go talk. You go up with your mother and father and sister. And a 2-bedroom. So when your great granny in the same yard. So that's one of the biggest lie. Then you come and you say over there, so you mash down the girl house. By the way, well, you said, see, so the sugar company now get the girl a piece of land and who not help her build it. So a taxpayers money now can build back a thing but she da build by herself. So there you go and survey the place. Let me tell you what me da do. Remember, you know, you go into the house, I may have the video, me not ask. You go into the house, anyway, Morgan house, I call it a private house. Okay? And you go say, una have the evidence. Una talk to una council.
Yes.
The council. And una have the surveillance and everything. And on the carpet, the place with PS soldier and everything where you call out. And you say a clansman. Them sell it and some of them live there.
The gangs were there.
In the diaspora. And then you go back the next year. I repeat, they are not squatters. They are not no people that alone disqualify you again. You
man, that's true.
SSL thing we can't let you fight.
Yeah, man, the lies.
Let me tell you how dangerous that is. You say America, you there? Canada,
they didn't lock him down long time.
Them volume. Martha Stewart.
They lock him down long time.
Brother, you can't do that. And then you see everything cut. I'm not going to point out enough things to you where reality. Because we know reality. We not ask nobody. Yeah. And then you have some people get them little $5 grand, so them get them little things. And them want
oppose.
Nobody must say no. When
right.
Someone like me, we keep it real. I remember you can't counteract me and say because I use your own word. And you won't
thank you.
Me I play front of me, you know. So I mean I misquote you, brother. I use everything what you say. And lie, you're everywhere. But the truth goes straight.
That's true.
The truth you talk it a million times and a man call you and say, bro, and you say, bro, him know because you know, guess and spell.
But Mr. Lonesome, yes. There's a lot of lies, you know. There's a lot of lies that this present leader has told, you know.
I'm
going to slap him back. It's going to slap him back right in the face.
Yeah.
Because you think that, how long you think that you can use psychological butter words? Because that's what they do every time they come on the public TV, national TV, and they talk. It's just like, it is like butter and using butter to butter bread. And the people know, the nation is recognizing that, listen, these politicians, they're evil and they're telling a lot of lies. And the very word that they speak, it's coming back to slap them in the face.
So you know what? All right, let me tell you what I see them, I don't know. And you have some people like this because them love parties. So what them do now, when you do, remember, you know, nothing wrong with the party, nothing wrong with jail, PR, PMP, you know. It's the people running it.
It's the people who run it.
Wrong with Jamaica, right. You know, the people who live in it.
And the people living it, most definitely.
Nothing wrong with the party. Something wrong with who governing the party.
The individuals who are governing the body.
So let me just tell them this, because it's good to have your party, because remember you can't have a one party system, you have a democratic system. So
you have your democratic rights. You have your democratic rights.
Each time you change, you we up the changes. You have him now, you have Mark as a leader. So here where some of them come and do now. They may come and say, but the PMP are this. Stop with the foolishness. The PMP and them are two different things. They might not vote and thing, but we're not stupid. You understand? You have one for the big boys.
Yes.
Tell me something. How much are the big man them? I remember it's a corrupted country. How much are them in prison? Come here, see in a prison and the youth them with them NSA and everything. How much of them and them son you see in a prison?
No, they're not in prison. They use the money to manipulate it.
When people play cricket, how much of them want to see giant line and play ticket too? We don't know. Police are give them ticket. Zero. That tell you our country corrupted.
Yes, it's corrupt. It's corrupt.
Yeah. How much of them want to see a police station on a bench sit down? Them big rich boys there. Zero. How much of the judge or any one of them you see police are well up and any one of them big police, even Google a PR ticket, like how the Prime Minister for PR ticket. For sit down without a seat. Zero. This show you the state of all corruption rife in our country. It's very corrupted and it's unbalanced because they're stepping at the poor people neck. I remember, you know, the same poor people have to put them and give them the power, you know. Because you don't the vote, you know, have a work. Me now vote on the job and then you come step and then kill out my picnic them and do all and then you're picnic a prosper and go university overseas and things. Me not stupid. You can't ramp with me because me we up everything. Me see everything around me. You understand?
But
so this is what I tell to the Prime Minister. See? Same like how you want your kids them prosper every single
everybody to prosper.
kids will prosper too. Not just
Amen.
by chat and word and pretty word,
Yes.
but by action. Not for stepping at them neck and them follow you. People
But Mr. Lonesome. But Mr. Lonesome.
and them take some people like them I eat that. Hey, remember, you can't go in the maid, you know. No. Yeah?
Mr. Lonesome.
Yeah, man.
Can I say something?
Yes, my brother.
Did you know that the majority of Jamaica right now is upset with the Prime Minister?
Of course.
Majority right now, if him call an election, I dare him to call an election. And if him call an election now, I fast him come out, then take him out. Because everybody is upset. Both P and J, everybody in Jamaica is upset with his leadership.
The world intertwined, my brother. Hello, caller.
This is not a regular caller. This is Mr. Evans.
Okay, my brother.
How you doing, Reverend Chambers?
I'm doing fine, sir.
Okay. I want you, the 70 mighty Bible scripture of prophecy. Do you know about that?
No, repeat.
29:11. For
Jeremiah
I know the plan I have for you, declare the Lord, the plan of wealth and not for evil.
Amen.
Okay, let me go on. Philippians 4:19. And my God will supply every need.
All your needs according to his riches in the glory.
Okay, hallelujah. Okay, Malachi 3:10. Bring the full tithe into this
storehouse, that you may have meat.
I can go on and go on. I respect you, man. You're a man of God. He's my brother. Yeah. I can go on. John 1:2. Beloved, I pray that all. Oh, I get in a call.
My brother, yes.
Go well. You. Okay.
God bless you, sir.
Scripture.
God, yes, man. God bless you. God bless you, my brother. Yes, man. All right.
As a person of power, the Prime Minister. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, man.
Yes, I'm hearing
you.
Oh, okay.
Clearly.
I'm kind of confused. But as person of power, any leadership, person in the church, leadership, everybody, they need to heed unto these words. And
That's true.
If you disobey these words, you won't have a future.
Okay. I want to answer somebody, Wayne. So thank you. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. So Curtis, Diamond. You see, these are the things when I tell you, say, you see, sometimes when I have to do a little thing named study, yeah, Curtis Diamond, now answer.
Do your research.
Wayne lost me and the part when he said both parties are not the same. So you, in your head, you can tell me, say, the both parties are the same. Nothing no go so. Nothing no go so. So you, all right. So me can match up member of parliament to member of parliament. Me a match up. You have to look on them CV. And if you come from the past, me can't tell you who trim Rasta. Me can't, a matter of fact, me can't tell you about the whole political system. Me go through the 70s, brother. Me know what Joshua Man they do, brother. Me go through the 80s, me know what Eddie do. Go through the 90s, and me go through the whole thing. So when me talk, remember, me not have to explain to you, me not have to last you. Don't make them, through them talk so. You get to feel so.
Them butter speech.
Them. When you look on them, okay, all right. Come tell me now. Mark Golden. How much money Mark Golden teeth? Me could draw back on them CV now. Because I draw back on some CV.
You.
I teach you something. Mark Golden people, them coming in a Jamaica in 1952. Him father is a surgeon. One of them big surgeons. And him saved Jamaica from the poliomyelitis. Him and his mother. They both. And for 60 years, at them have upper rehab, the Mona Rehab, John Golden Center, Sir Professor John Golden. The amount of people crash with these people, and them coming with the Paralympic team. The amount of people that save, enough of them politicians never do it yet. So you go back to Mark now, and I run back Mark CV. I'm saying it's a liar that we got through. Very successful. You never hear film name come up in some things, and corporate liar. Having my own business, very successful businessman.
Yes.
But we can go through a bag of things. Family man, me notice him introduce him wife and everything. Like,
yes, legitimate.
And Andrew know what Andrew do. Andrew come and him say him go through this and him go this and that, and then him join and then him win a seat in a no, nothing to him name, nothing at all. Okay. 97 him win. 2002 him say him never have even $1,000. 2007 JLP win. Him come in, education minister. Royal Reid was him advisor. Then by 2008, all kind of things. Can you see it come out in a money in a SSL and one kind of things? And by 2000, up look more big house up there, and him have all kind of things. No, you pay. Me I look for your pay. And I like it have X amount of money. And nobody can ask you nothing. Because you say a bad mind. Now, Casamuda. Look for just Chang. Your name is Stone Crush again and everything. On a seat in a WikiLeaks, not my word. Just start look on them and name them, and then look on the rest and name them. Not a propaganda. But just looking at them background and name them, all of them to me. And you tell me. And tell me who move something and who no move the needle. Where Andrew coming and say spend the most money in the history of the police force. Police are take cab, go up and scene.
Thank you.
In a police down the vehicle 20 yard thing that them district them serve. Mr. Police car yesterday, I'm on a draw car with rope. Police bike a push. Police now get good pay same way. You understand? And them surround them with just some yes man figure keep and do what and what. Yeah? You see all kind of corruption and everything. The big man them are go away. The people them are get trampled and hey, let me tell you, that don't mean nothing to me, you know. Action. And if you name the whole of them, you can perennial charge. Him have 2,000 acre land. If me ask him, sir, or you get the land because you just a complaint say the money now do, or you get the land because remember my father come from St. Thomas too, you know, and people them come from Portland and mother come from St. Mary, you know. So the one of them parish, my mother born a father house in a Rockford. She them born a hospital, a real 40s. Okay? But remember, say me have people come from this by my father's side, and I have people come from Black River and things by my mother's side, Black with them and things. See? So we come from Brown and Williams and Miller and the whole of them, the tribe. The people them spread out, St. Mary, Portland, St. Thomas. You know,
all around.
So, you know, by both sides. So, I have people all over the place. So, and I like somebody come and tell me something. I was here and I'm still here. True. Me can tell you, say, back in the 70s, when you play 2 cent per bus, the bus them, the JS bus them used to dress neat. The doctor have it's like a boat thing, like you remember it's like a clip with the ticket them in it, where you stage 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Right? And the inspector come inspect them. Bus are neat and everything, bus are run everywhere and everything. Them time they will have a train same way. When you go to school, you have everything you get. If you go to school hungry, you still have food to eat. The school
food program, the school feeding program.
See, we can go through a bag of thing and tell them. You have those in trust where them still have, and it was a good thing, but more poor people that make certain things out of that. Like Commander say, more and them go back and use all these things, but you see, intervene from outside forces because Mandy and Castro is friend. Castro mean no harm. The doctor them still do their work. You understand? Man, they drop the rasta, man, they catch them and trim them. No, when him say Jah, them say Jah. That's why most of the musicians move with Joshua Manley. Tell me, I tell you. Now ask you. You understand? They never dance ship on the people them.
Yeah.
You want leaders will stand up with people and walk with you, and you can correct them because they remember, you know, your leader, them suppose you can talk to them. They're not supposed to
yes, most definitely.
They're a servant of the people, you know.
They shouldn't be driving fear into the citizens.
Yeah, you can't do that. And talk to me like at some boy thing. Me know that. Me can't, oh, you come to me and beg me a work. That mean me your boss. And then you talk to me and come buy me look rum. And me a tell yes, my boss. And when me look more and kill my brother because of a politician. and stepping in my brother throat. You have to learn back, them have to bring back civics in our school. Need
Yes,
civics.
yes.
And I make no party and nobody come tell you say, yes, them do this. You can check out your own thing, do your own research. Can maybe no ban at the time of a ban. Okay? But do your own research. Diligent research before you come to a
Yes.
conclusion, sir. Okay? You understand?
Most definitely.
But I
Most
was here
definitely.
and I'm still here. Nobody watch out. That maybe me not follow them and them sinfulness. So me a dad and super granddad. I'm going to keep it real. You understand? But them can't talk to me, you know. Because I know the whole of this. I know when we have a black road, you know. I know want to go down. I know want to go back in these kind of little things. I know when go analyze somebody tell me. Me live through it then.
Yes,
Me
yes.
shake the most honorable Michael Manglian. The man there, when him say, him do what him say. Bastard, the man put in some things where him ruffle them feathers. The big boys, them feathers, him take about land lease. Him do so much things that unbelievable. So what most of them do, when them talk like Joshua Manley. But them don't do what Joshua Manley do. I know. See?
Yes, yes.
You want to get back. MC. When we go to MC, we have one commission word. When we go to MC, let me tell you this, we never have to go to hospital, you know. Because when you go around a Norman range, when you go around a Norman garden, go on the clinic. It have dentists around there, it have doctor, it have nurse and midwife. It all have ambulance around there. But we ambulance them there. Hospital them used to clean. My granny, I work at children hospital from in the 60s. My mother. So my people them serve nothing. I told me, you know, you say nothing, you know. See?
Yes, yes.
My granny used to work up there clean and nice. So when me hear the youth talk about Buster Bill, me I say, where you get that from? That are the misinformation minister. You go do your checkup and stop talk foolishness, man. It was an army hospital and it just turn over and then put Buster name on it and you just use children alone up there.
Yes, yes.
So him no know, you see, these are the things that mislead people all the time. See, me going to work much years at Buster Hospital. See? But them don't know all these things because, you know, me not come here after you explain to them. When me hear them chat them foolishness, I will correct them. I remember this other man where you cannot tell me, live through it then. You're not the same. You understand? So when them preach and tell you something, everyone with it, and tell them this and that, and you see the thing I come in front of your face, hold them accountable. Hold all of them and look on them CV. Yes. Look what them all about. Look at them riches who have gas station. Look on who in the house. That's why I call it a pirate house. Because these
but Mr. Lonesome.
Now have it again. Yes.
Mr. Lonesome. I don't know if you saw the young man. I don't know if it's in St. Andrews or in one of his constituency. A young man was expressing his disgust against what was happening.
And him have to apologize.
And him have to come back and apologize.
And you're still about going down there for two.
What you view of that, Mr. Lonesome? Because when I explain it,
because
that's dictatorship.
You say I look with them eye, me know the place. Remember I come from East and that's just right at Central Kingston. So me know the place. Right. I'm going to talk to people down there. So the thing them are going down there. Me know everything we're going down there. And I joke. You understand? I'm a place. So me know the place. And you see him talking, you know, him and that duress. You know, when him attack, you know, so him look son, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
You understand?
Look sure.
These are all them things and your own. That's why I say me not answer to that and them thing. I think some man me could in my place. I'm number one. The whole of me and man go up, everybody good, you know. In my place, like you what me, you know. You understand? And politician, me say politician, enough politician. Well, from both sides, they always have some little bad egg. But it not there's so much on the other side, like that side, I know. But
that's true.
That's why me born me about light bulb and thing. Me born some people say them should have got prison long time, them to go away.
That's true.
I don't care because they get something free for go issue out, it for issue out. So me tell the truth. But how much of them they can say these things too? Okay? But when you hear about the jam scandal, who gonna prison? When you look, anybody rob education money and go do farming and get a PNR kind of thing, the old man come and say, listen, them use my name and me open their account. You see it? What the police do? Them anti. The police be independent from the government and them put in a puppet. We don't have a commissioner of police in Jamaica. None.
Mr. Lonesome, there's a
Yes.
question I want to ask you. It's a question I want to ask you. Why is it for the few years we have seen the evidence of most of these politicians that they are robbers, they are thieves, they are in corruption? Why is it they cannot be placed behind bars? They cannot be
Because
put into
them
prison.
is a dictatorship for them control the head and put in who them want put in as police commissioner and control these people. Where police should have it's separated. And by the way, we shouldn't have no national security minister walk behind no commissioner and I give giant statement and them a friend. And when you look function and you see DPP and politician them mix up. So if them forget charge, who are charge them? Conflict of interest, me I tell you.
You have a question. You have a question.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
work in
deep
a
question.
restaurant
That
and when you look at big boy, you look at the whole of them pack up there. Not you. You a poor man. Why we not promote Danny Marina restaurant? All glorious. Eh? I make them not draw poor people, you know. Eh, wanna forget smart, you know. Wanna forget smart. You can't go in and
but
make
the poor, Mr. Lonesome, the poor in this land, the poor in the land of Jamaica is suffering severely. I can tell you. You have to depend on the grounds to feel what they are feeling. Let me tell you, they're under pressure.
Believe me.
The cost of living is up. The cost of living
Alright.
is up. They can be and listen, even right now, what people need to understand, you know, he rose up the minimum wage and show off about it. It's listen,
Foolishness. Crap that.
even before that are foolish, that's a blunder. That are foolish because before the minimum wage, food hike gone way up. And I can tell you, the poorest set of people cannot survive in Jamaica. And it's going to get worse. And they keep saying that it's because of the pandemic. A lot of countries are trying to rebound from it.
Foolishness.
Yes.
That's what them
They're not,
want answer them foolishness. Foolishness.
and they're not doing anything in their power to restore the economy.
Yeah, let me tell you this. If I never win a diaspora Jamaica sink, if the world always say we not send no money for 1 year, $3.8 billion, the money with them have done, the Jamaican dollar can't come out for the show. Man,
can't do nothing.
It's a paper economy. So we know about economists and them. Them can't trick me, you know. That's why I said, you know, they have some more peace with them saying, but I even chat to me, and I'm you not chat to. Saying, yeah, man, the man in the wilderness different, you know. You say, well, without me staying in my wilderness, I'm good. You understand?
John the Baptist.
See behind me, see me and my wife, I'm 25 years, we're married this year, yeah? 25.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, 25
I'm
years.
16. I gone 16.
Right,
You're elder for me, man. You're elder for me.
Yeah, man. Super second and super granddad. Really.
Yes, man.
I'm still not look like 25. Me good.
No, man, you look, but Mr. Lonesome. Yes. You don't look at age, you know. You don't look at because I was born in 1976 now. I know you're older than me.
Yeah,
you know you're elder for me.
My little brother older than you, the one I'm missing. When me grow.
Okay. So, yeah, man. So you all have a history, man. You have a history of Jamaica. Because in the 70s, when I think it was in the 80s, when Siaga won. I don't know if you remember, there was a civil war all over Jamaica. There was a civil war, them a burned down place. And
it's like them used to have like a little revenge because them send swords and then blow up some little cave over out of Rockford. And then grab some camp and then soldiers they'd come and shoot up a woman house up a whole Harbour Road there. So when we talk about the all purpose, when we go look on the house, the bed, everything shoot up. A good thing our son did move over on the next side. So some shoot up the place. And one bag, me can go through some history, it's unbelievable. Hey, and me call
yes.
So, you know, it's unbelievable, you know. That's why we say traumatized. We go through the thing. We know this book Bible hand back and hand nickel, you know.
Right.
What them do from with them not do and all kind of thing. Them can't trick me. Me know who lock down the hospital, who do this. And I remember me not ask. I made this. Me's a library, me's an encyclopedia, me's a library. See? So when me get them
and
come
the politics.
me them not really talk to me, you know, me does. You know, yeah, man, me does.
and Mr. Lonesome. The politics in Jamaica is evil. It is,
and you know why it's evil? If you have 49 right now, Alibaba on the 48, and if a prime minister now do something right, and you see all kind of things come up with him name, you'd expect him own party that say no confidence.
They will make a decision. Yeah.
Like in England, like we say, like UK, like
right.
Boris Johnson. No, them stand behind them, them come up
They
and say,
stand behind him, the
so the
evil. They
speaker
stand
throw
behind
some
the evil.
rubbish. Them say, oh, we stand 100 behind the speaker. Remember, if you throw rubbish, you go to prison. You go to jail. You get charged. She throw rubbish for place when not supposed to throw. We stand behind the party. So it's a gang. It's not, you know, deal with, you know, so it's a gang. So you know, deal with, you stand behind 100%. And we know say this wrong. You should even come out and make the speech. She step away and make the court take it course. And then rigmarole thing, and then you say she's still a speaker. If you do that in a real democratic country, she have to move and she still have to get charged. And she have to pay her fee.
I don't know if you saw Mr. Lonesome. I don't know if you saw when he was doing the budget speech. The mic. I don't know if you saw the mic shut off. The mic was giving him a lot of problem.
Yes.
So you know, my wife said to me,
He
"Say,
come
honey,
back.
I want." It seemed like nature itself recognized that this
No,
man is telling a
sometimes
lot of
nature
lies.
itself, I'm gonna give them a throat something. Sometimes them plan it because him come back and I play a song and I sing a song where I drop word and not nobody gonna stop my style or I'm gonna keep on moving. So maybe them do this for just hold up something for come in with something, and that this supposed to be parliament where you don't even want to do that. You see the parliament, them whenever when you watch back parliament back in the days, and now it turn a circus. So you know,
Right.
it's a private house. You want to care back the dignity to a parliament, man. No dignity. You know, nothing at all. No pride. Nothing at all. You know,
They have no moral. They have nothing moral about them. No morality about them. Everything it is just evil, and it's just. I mean, right now Jamaica, Mr. Lonesome. If we not take up Jamaica in hand, we can tell you everybody have to go run out of Jamaica. We can tell you that.
All right. So 12,000 go through the bag. 12,000 go to Mexico and everything. 12,000. First in Jamaica history. Me not talk about one fight a day where them that come and spread them things. Me not spread things, man. You understand? If somebody come here and say, Andrew do the baba, you have to come with the proof. You understand? I saw me work. So me not analyze me people Andrew, but me play Andrew own clippings with him own saying, and I hold him to account. So when I wait up on my ticket, me say, okay, you just a win bag. I just pour on one lamp and then pick up for each other. Me see the farm workers, them enough of them come and me show too. And me see farm workers in Canada. I go to a thing and call some more that come out, him and the minister and fling them under a bus. So no, go stop this. No. A minister for your country, you go your people, them. I can tell him couldn't go on.
You should defend your people. You should defend your people regardless of the circumstances. You know, they should defend. I don't know if you know Mr. Alonso. Remember in the pandemic, you know, there were Jamaicans that were on the ship.
No, me not go. Me no want to go too much in that. Yeah, and him lock them out. Me no want to go too much in that still. But him lock them out and them go away. But me no want to go too much in back in that. Hello, Carla.
Yes, Mr. Alonso.
Yes.
Me have a comment to make.
Yes.
And the comment where me have to make, Mr. Alonso, is first and foremost, no better herring, no better barrel.
Why no better herring, no better barrel?
Because but I want you slap Babs the Great Store. She one of them where I follow this man to you know. And you have to beat her too. You have to take out your belt and beat that the woman that you know, brother. She need a spanking. Yes, Mr. Loza, because of this nastiness where Mr. Holness are going, she probably has slip under the crack. But don't make she slip under the crack weird. Give it to her also. Because Jamaica Spanish Town is in a one dirty condition since she been in power. I mean, I talk all of Spanish Town.
Yes.
And she are the minister of Spanish Town. And appears in fence over the same way, brother. So I want you to share here, sir.
But brother, but what I want to do still, you know, hear me now. We are Jamaican, brother. And you say, if you walk here to me, feel it. But tell me why you will go Spanish Town Hospital and when you look at God, I feel you up like a prisoner go. And I search you. I mean, I believe in that. I believe in a no gunman. If you make no place have no guard, because when you're going to hospital, that's supposed to be like a Red Cross. When you carry your war, hospital and touch, school and touch, certain place and touch.
That's true.
Police and what have you. And a joke me I make. Okay, so I not believe in these things. So me have nothing to explain to them. And as I say, brother, when you go there, say if you sick and you can't get an ambulance, and man,
My God.
them spend much money, them not spend it for the poor. Remember them big friend when them sick, them fly out, brother. So you can't afford to give some man work. If you start question them, she know if you say, okay, she not do something. When last one keep her meeting and she come there. And listen, and sit down and listen to you know. And take it to Parliament.
Last week, that when the gunman, they did a shot up the place and they go down, they go blouse and skirt, keep minutes to keep, because big shot, take off the shot, them off as Spanish Town. And that's how me know. She and the big man go keep meeting with them down there. But me not gonna say nothing. You go and do your thing.
All right, brother, cool.
Me talk to you after.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. But them for start demands have changed. Because people are on own demise too, you know. Because you can't make
That's true.
going to bun in a box. I go to $5 grand, I go to some pampers with them name pan it. I want to say them do something for you. I phone the taxpayers money, them not spend a cent.
That was really bad. But Mr. Lonesome, that was really bad though. When I saw the bun in a box, in a green box, you know that is not. I don't know why would you do something like that. That is very disrespectful.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very disrespectful.
You see me, I say it'll get me up. Because when them do these things, I say, but watch you know. So now have the people them and then go on and then
Control the people.
I say the road sink the water and even 5 hour good. And I see the whole of the road there. Paddington, somewhere Paddington is a big hole, like a sink hole drop. Me see them place them thing there in some other country, man, like Mexico and them thing there. It happened in Jamaica now. Me have the video. And me see down so flood out because the road them what them talk about them fix. Really no drain. It really dry riverbed. Because when rain fall, everything a flood. It all shut off a car, do all kind of things to you, and it's bad.
Yes.
No, the
Yes,
government
sir,
has 50,000 tank. 50. Number one, you shouldn't wait till Parliament and say this because you look. Me don't know what you do. Let me tell you, as a government, if Joe did it, you should have get 1 million tank, 1 million at least, 1 million.
Yes.
And you know wait to come say me do this. That's why them have government. That's why people have government. You move to the people here and assist them. Not for going to Parliament to say, me I go give this. So yeah, it's a speech you look like it's not a debate of people real life this. What you do.
Right.
So you come here and say, I do the next budget. Well, the first budget, the 7 other budget, where you use the money do? Because you
Thank you.
People them life. So when you come here, say, no one say, me agree that a drop in the bucket. In a one constituency, it have more than 80,000 people living there. So 50,000 tank for come talk at 63 constituency we have. So if me break it down to you, I look bad. When you forget real people demand changes.
Changes, it most definitely.
Buy 2 slices of bread. It can't go. You never have no work and them thing there. More than 700 people on the work list now. So them never bother count them. See? Say, when them go, this a work, how much not working? 2 million odd people can't feed themselves properly. The big boy them whole line of money. You don't even have a bank account. No, right now, if you have some people, if them have a family member sick, them have to look for people in the diaspora for bury them family member.
Yes.
The minister $20 or 30. We call it $20, 20,000 or 30,000. Serious.
Yes, Mr. Lonesome.
No money.
Mr. Lonesome.
Yes.
Mr. Lonesome. My battery is low. Gone to 0. So it was great, and I respect you, sir. And I'm continue to do the great work.
Yes,
trust
sir.
me. People like you call yourself the renegade. You really is a renegade.
Yes,
and we pray that the Lord bless you and give you strength, to continue to do the great work.
Sir.
All right?
Brother,
and thank you very much.
All right, my brother. Respect. Later. Yes, Carla.
Yeah. Wayne.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Man, just have one thing said, not two gang. I mean, I talk about the name brand church Jamaica. I talk about the New Testament, the 7-day, the Presbyterian, the Methodist, the Christian Fellowship. All of these pastors have been leeching off the people of Jamaica.
True.
And it doesn't matter what this Prime Minister have done to the people of Jamaica. I have never heard them churches come out and stand up on behalf of the people, except the man that you just have on your program. Peter Chambers. What do you think about that, my brother? I'm going to come off and
yes. All right. Yeah, so let me tell you I know when we think about this, what we know about this. So we're just tell you up front. Most of them help for make the country, help wreck the country and make it stay right there. Because first of all, you know, sir, most of the poor people are come to. The big boys them now come on a place. So on build Jamaica have more churches per capita in the world, per mile, square mile. And when you look both in where the churches at, in the poor deprived areas, but we have the most killing, the most rape, the most violence, most everything. When you sit there in the know and when you know some mother come, they shouldn't have nothing, you say, okay, God this, God that, and what have you. By the sweat of your brother shall eat bread. And then you take for them, you could change where them have and them can't feed them picnic already. Yeah? And I lead the people them in a wrong path. You're not busy about them. That alone by itself a sin, by the way, you know. You take from the poor, a line in a pocket for one a big jeep or one a big thing and them thing. That is evil. Yeah. And you don't get up and talk for them. You no go out and go tax. Yes, Curtis. You no go out and you no go tax the private sector. Them want make billions and make the killings. Hundreds of billions every year. Yeah? Them are icy by the way, because if them did want to do something for Jamaica, them that bring back some factory, put the belt back in Jamaica. No, them things outside. And me want to ask the government this. When you have Grace Kennedy and Lasco and the whole of them, and them things outside, when a man carry a barrel and you charge him for clear the barrel, how much you charge them for clear the amount of stuff them have to carry in? We'll cover the whole of Jamaica. Them not supposed to can't pay for that. Just the money alone, no, only give them waivers. Only give them waivers. But you just said, no, buy the raw material, build the thing, yes, so, and give the people them work. That is a cut down crime and violence. Yeah? Yeah, man, cut it down. Cut it down. Because, let me tell you, if you forget to go work, 6 o'clock and by reach work, 8 o'clock and then come in 6 or 7 o'clock, eat and thing, you don't have the time for go mix up and about fire gun, man. You have to talk about your family and thing. Family morals we promote around here, yeah? Around here, we promote family morals, yeah? Yeah, man. Me like see that. You understand? Me like family morals. That's the way I promote one. No corruption. No corruption. Me have to show them, you know, because when we say no corruption, we mean no corruption. Some of the church, I want to destroy the place too. I want to put up with one bag of foolishness and make some idiot politician one come to with one bag of foolishness. I want to run with it. For no correct it, I want to run with it. You understand? I burn it. Me personally burn it. I'm in a business where we keep it real around here. Saying? I will make sure, you know. Then can't buy way out, you know. Yeah, we know that with them. Fix up the thing and make get up people survive. Me alright with that. You understand? Otherwise, I'll be a fire me about. We are talking about, man, I'm holding accountable. I remember when no irresponsible thing around here, you know, I want to know by one words. So watch on talk. Come here, hold me a compare with one action. So when I go up on a pulpit, me call it. I want to go make on a big speech. Remember me I watch, you know? Yeah, after I want to make on a big speech, remember me I play it back for one, you know? Yeah, man, I play it back for one, man. So when I make on a big speech, I'm going to feel so when I'm alright. When I'm alright. Because I drive right back for one. You understand? Drive back right for one. We know another foolishness around here. Yeah? We keep it real. As I said before, Prime Minister is an embarrassment to the country. No, do peanut. Do some things. Right? You're a big man. Certain things, you know. We're not supporting a genocide or nothing. My man has said no beating, but I try to show you who the Prime Minister want to put as him ambassador for talk to people where they say man attack violent gender violence against a woman and parts that belongs to them. That now I carry him to the house. As long as him call the name and say Prime Minister, it please you. That means that ego. And if you got do diligent search, you know run go for him. And platform you want to use because you love that, you love the bugs and the trolls them. You understand? But that is an embarrassment to Jamaica and we in a diaspora. It's so bad. You understand? Yes, brother. Undercover.
Awesome, brother.
Me not there, man.
Mr. Wayne, I tell you, I am so upset. You know, I look at what Ab's comment a while ago in the chat, and I am just fuming because if really the PSOJ plan for do what them say for do because of the $4,000 where them add on the 9 for make it 13 where the drunk or them in the parliament a beat desk. God forbid, man.
Brother, a $2 look a bit that $20, $23 that you know, 20,
what an
yeah,
evil,
$24,
despicable
yeah.
low life.
Yes.
What an evil, despicable set of low life people. And this is why I tell the family in the chat, I just say over and over and over. We need to boycott them. We need to stop sending money to them, Wayne. We need to stop do things for them and make them feel the pressure. You know, I admire the fact that you bring on the panel, but I'm going to tell you, Wayne, one of the time why you dedicate one of the day them, where Bev Van Empress and Mega Volt and Top Ranking, Louis Watson, and all the people in the chat, if them even have to disguise them vice, you give one day to the people and we always not the life, make them call in and talk to you. If them even take 2 minutes.
Yeah, man, them have to do it, man. My people, them have to do it, man. When they're ready, man.
I want to, because I see you bring on Rattigan and all these people. I want to share something with the people in the chat. I see Rattigan did an interview with the drunk with them called Brooks. That nasty low-life piece of shit. And them come talk about the JCF was always in situations where them not have supplies from long time for years and years. And I was listening and watching. Wayne, any government that goes in power, it is their duty to make sure the supplies that absent and every serving member from Invest to everyone need to do their job. I see someone in the comments say Yuatan police station don't have a vehicle and these rascals, you know, me tune down.
No, man, talk your mind, man. You know, say yes, so undercover. Talk your mind, man.
Colleen James, me have a big up Colleen James too, but you can respect the female them, Paula, big up yourself. When I am so upset, that's why sometimes I have a call, because when we see the response from the people in the chat, sometimes I have to put an input in it. Because me I say, me know you talk to individuals, me know you talk, but sometimes me have to bring your memory to certain things. And again, I want to say to the people in the chat, a guy called Wayne program and say, Warmington. People in the chat to remember this and make note that Warmington came cousin, gun. And whenever Wayne come on the program, I want you to reiterate some of these things because Wayne, I've been telling you and family in the chat from day one. We used to follow them and we know them give gunman gun. We know that. You understand what I'm saying, Wayne? We know cause some who are involved with the disappearance of a young man from Redis Road, and until this day's body has not been found. We know Sir Douglas Vaz and him cronies them issue gun all over the place. We know these things. And I'm very upset. Because this is something that I've been preaching all along, and so they're coming to revelation now. Now look, you had a pastor on earlier. When you hear what the man said when him pray for the prisoner them, the senior police officers tell him, say, look man, get this man out of here. Him say the policeman put gun on him head. Can you imagine someone comes out and talk about something that they don't like? And Holness as Rattigan said, no, he's the head of the government. You see, we have a problem when people put the party politics before reality.
And our government here, you know, party done with that now, you know.
Listen,
yes.
I love PNP. I have PNP friends. I have JLP friends.
Of course.
It's irrelevant. You are my friend. If Bev say in the comment, me vote JLP. And if Louise Watson says she vote JLP. If Top Ranking says she vote JLP. If Louise Watson or anybody, Paula, anybody in the chat, it is okay, they are my friends. They have the right to vote for the party that they want. We're talking about leadership.
We're talking about
looking out for the needs of the people.
True.
Now, listen to this. Me not make you enter, you know, you're the host, but listen to this. We are sharing with people in the chat. Brooks told Mr. Rattigan that his intel that he's doing, right, told him, because that is must be his intel, told the Prime Minister that Adan sell people the land. So how his intel did not tell him that the Prime Minister friend who is a principal of a school sell the land to want him to Mr. Wayne, the man, I was watching him and Mr. Radigan, and I call attention to 20 policemen, ex-servicemen, and tell them to watch Mr. Radigan program. This is low life piece of garbage, a tell lie, blatant lies. What does he know about Intel?
He means not a police, brother. He not a police.
And to stake out.
Ah.
He never follow a politician go anywhere. One of the biggest known police criminals in Jamaica, we know them can fucking address where him live. A man come for your program and say thief him drugs. And this is something when me I tell you long before somebody come and reveal that.
True, man.
They need to fuck off. People in the chat, you know, excuse me long with my manners. I'm very upset. Because them use us, people in the chat. Them use us and throw us to the curve. And then I try to fool the public.
Yes, yes.
You must hear the passion in my voice. I got wounded multiple times.
4 times. Tell them. 4 times.
And this fucking drunk crowd going let's take Jamaica people. Mr. Wayne, let me tell you, them can do anything they want. If Jamaica have a coup tomorrow morning, I would involve personally in the trial of many of them. And the next day, them go before a fucking firing squad. I mean, I'll take it back.
Hey, them shoes alone, some police and some ex-police on him, them not easy.
You have a criminal, Wayne.
Yes. Can't shoot her right where I talk, man. Yeah, man.
You have a known criminal, Wayne. You have a known criminal who is a member, who is a minister of national security. Listen, there's 2 national security minister I think is the worst in the history of Jamaica. Dudley Thompson and Horace Chang. But Horace Chang worse than Dudley Thompson. Because Dudley Thompson sent out a list of men to be killed. Any policeman, ex-police in the way of them 60s can tell you that. No police in Jamaica. Ex-police knew about it. Dudley Thompson sent out a list of men to be killed that work for both JLP and PNP. So where does party politics come in it?
Okay.
Why do these trolls? Why do these trolls come into the comment and when you know from when me a preach I tell you, you see them a come to revelation now.
But you know, so we never put them do it, you know.
You see all the things that I've been telling you, Wayne. The
Yes.
people are proving it now.
Yeah, you know, so we never put them there, you know. Them can't come on your salsa boom boom. Because anytime we talk, you know, we hold them by them word. So if me I say the Prime Minister, you know my style. If somebody come to say something about him, you know, right, me I say, not here. But when me hold him by him own word, I'm prepared and look on it with the action. And yes, he say it flawed. You show him saying flawed. Yeah, you understand? You show him. You understand? So they hold him by him word. Yeah, man.
Let me ask something, and I want to share this with the people in the chat. If the drunk Colonial Brooks Intel was so good, if his Intel was so good, he might tell Mr. Radigan about Intel. If his Intel was so good, I'm not know who involved in the drug bus and lock up the people that were involved.
Can't them not tell him, man a police. Man on a police.
What a nasty thing.
My fake car.
Foot patrol. He never in a shootout with a man yet. He
No,
never
sir.
in a gun, look up in her face. We don't know how much time to man push gun in my face and think they're bad man. And when them fucking when me tell him you come off because me irate, you know. Me say me so mad you wouldn't believe, man.
You don't know, man.
Have a blessed day. Big up everybody in the chat.
Yeah, brother.
Come on and clown me out.
Yeah, man. All right, brother. Up. Bless.
Bless up everybody, Bever, everybody, Paul, and too much name to express. We are dedicated a day for the people, them call.
All right, brother.
Them even have to disguise them vice.
Them not this vice, no vice. Them are call. Yeah, man. Up, my brother.
Bless up
Later.
yourself and bless up everybody. Them need to fuck off and go.
Yeah, man.
My squad is dead. My squad is dead and me have them up feet and until I don't care which party. Me yet even rascal politician will come up in Jamaica.
But you corrupt, you can't pass with me. We no ramp with them. We done with them. And that's what we are talking about. Yeah? Upstanding. All right, my brother. Bless.
Your family in the chat to bless up on yourself. Lick more Wayne.
All right, brother. Yeah, man. I think them different one here. We keep it real one here, yeah? Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm going to say, the brethren had said, brethren, as I said before, you know, a CV we are look on, it's not no talk, you know. So this is about a party And a man come and say, hey, this is the idea. No. We are talk reality. We are going to look back on your CV from what you do and what you do and what you have to offer. Any party we are come and no care who you want, right? And people, this is what we have to do. No care who them are select to be candidate. Oh no, have to check out the one of them CV. You know, just get up and vote for people and because them talk of it sound good. Who wants so you're successful in your life? I don't want nobody me not vote for no bang belly, hungry belly people neither, you know. Me not do that, you know. So me, you know, hungry and them go vote for a hungry man, then come and then him start pull things in family and all kind of things. Me not that with no guy. You understand? Blessed my learned brother.
Yes. By what means Dennis Brooks became deputy superintendent of police? Is it that because he was coming from nationwide radio, and just as his other colleagues have found themselves in critical governmental positions in Jamaica?
Yeah, that me notice.
Why confuse of the lever of powers in governance and critical, because staff members of his went to Jamaica House, JUTC, different ministries all over.
From one radio station.
Dennis Brooks was also a beneficiary of such connection. I think the police should not cooperate with Dennis Brooks because it is wrong to have a man talking about police matters who is not a police and having him in uniform and a gun tucked at his waist.
But
Carla, I said he's a fake cop.
No, but Carla, my learned friend. Tell me something now. When we have the fake cop for 8 years, we get gun from police and man went up and down. We see them charge him. So police that take a man we not train or not now come from a radio station say him a specialist, social media specialist for film thing. And now you give him uniform and put him gun and give him big position, bigger money than the real people come from a radio station. And then I put him on a card in police. Him is not a police, him not trained. Him not admit him not trained. He's not a police. He's a fake cop.
Dennis Brooks' involvement in the Jamaica Constable Force is clandestine and corrupt because you initially when he went in, he went in as communication strategist. They did not give him superintendent of police until recently.
But them are again, my God. So, Balan, so them are letting me.
No policing experience.
None.
Police, real police. Becoming professional work with this man who has no idea of policing. Go ahead, Wade.
All right, so them let him in as an assistant superintendent. Over real police. But they right now them a carpet for 20, 30 years. And it's a goddamn disgrace. Them let in a guy that take him both him a advisor to Prime Minister. Yeah, security advisor, when him can't secure nothing at all. Yeah? Prime Minister most of them spend the most money, brother. People who don't listen to Jamaica in a diaspora. Hear this, my learned friend. Them same spend the most money. You still, if you look on 2014, you have 1,000. Remember, you know, it's supposed to equal for bring down murder rate and everything and bring down crime. You have 1,005 people get murdered in 2014. Everything under 1,200. From 12 to around 15. And right now, it's the 1,005 in just last year. With every money where them spend on a boss boat. And you're going up. You have Zozo, you have state of emergency, you have all kind of things. And them can't get. Let me tell you, Uncle William can achieve something. You must forget it under 1,005. Because without nothing, without the resources, the murder rate go on 1,005. It's right that's a people when they can't go look on it. And when I boss, and the murder rate are more than nearly 500 more people gone.
Yes, it's very
that is a failure, brother. Them should even have talk.
Remember,
yes.
Figures are made, those police figures are doctored figures,
I know, it's over 2,000, we know. We know that.
Yes, man, the real crime rate is much higher, the real murder rate is far, far higher. Because some of those murders, have not even been reported or captured in the media,
We know.
And the police deliberately hide those ones.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I have my ears on the ground, and I can tell you that the Jamaica Labour Party and the Andrew Holness will not win another general election.
But them got prison.
So many Labourites are saying, boy, I voted for this party, but it's the worst in the history of Jamaica. It's the worst government.
Brother.
So they say they either going to ex-con or vote for the PNP. So I can tell you that Andrew Holness will not see back Jamaica House.
No. Not as me sit down in my chair yesterday. I'm an villainist, you know. You sit down in that chair, I'm holding by a coat.
How can you put a man from a radio station at such a critical position in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and he's not a trained police officer? He cannot become a police unless he has basic police training and have been to the academy.
Him not have done, him not do it. He might talk about, I'm an education background.
Look at how many persons have degrees and associate degrees and masters. You think they are qualified to become a police officer without the fundamental training and experience? Policing, like anything else, when a doctor it's an art. It's experience, it's training that is required to function effectively. So I think that the police should really shun this guy, put him on side and don't cooperate with him, because until he goes to the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Academy in Spanish Town, he's no police officer at all.
You take a man though, it hurt me. You're real police and you take input over them, Him, when the police,
The real police should be called to action. They are the ones who should come out and say they can't support something like this. Because just like the Commissioner of Police, Major General Anthony Anderson, Dennis Brooks does not know policing language. If you notice when they are at the podium explaining to the media and so on, they lack vital information to proceed with the various questions and answers.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have it because they do not have the experience, neither the training. So, I don't think that will motivate the real policemen and women in the force. Look at what they do. This guy Cliff Hughes, on a private entity, and they put on a lot of advertisement and outside broadcasts with various government ministries and agencies when the JLS was designed for that purpose.
And free for a year too. Free for a year. And all
JLS is bankrupt right now. JLS is bankrupt of funds and the real professionals to sustain the programming of that outlet. They went even on go slow on strike recently. They're not getting sufficient pay. They don't have the journalistic equipment and facilities. I remember when Ian Boyne was there, the JLS was doing a better job under the PNP administration. No, Andrew Holness abandoned JLS and put Cliff Hughes in a position where he can earn multi-million of dollars and just abandon JLS. When we talk about corruption, Nationwide News Network is one of the chief beneficiaries of such. It can't run a country like that, man.
Can't run. We just have Peter Chambers. We know your watch, right? And him tell them say, but them never know the meaning of what him say. You have some people like go around and do foolishness. Him tell them say, right now, it's a democratic country, and we are saying we want to turn a republic. But if I say we turn a republic, we are going to end up like Egypt in country. I understand him, but I tell him, United Nations are watching, man, because if you have a man like Andrew, and the man that the king same way, can you imagine it upon your own outside republic? You have to put in a symbolic president. Him have to put in that, him the dead and him that put in that a puppet. In the one with the people them and take away all your right, but remember outside and then the people them in there, me know so them know so fool neither. Can you imagine if him could have won a country like that and turn it in a China, young China? Eh? An independent country in a young China.
Let me tell you one of the issues that hurt the JLP people who voted for Andrew Holness and his government. The fact that when they go and apply at FLA, they cannot get a license to own their gun so that they can protect themselves from these murderous gunmen, criminals on the street, stuffing out people's lives with impunity. I can tell you, Andrew Holness, you have earned the wrath of your supporters when they go to FLA and apply and cannot get their license. And no police not there to protect them because the police doing their own thing. And their families are at risk. While the gunmen increase their stocks of guns and ammunition, and a law-abiding citizen whose only motive is to protect themselves and family, you told FLA not to give them any gun. So, labor rights and PNP, when you go to FLA as a good citizen, you cannot get a gun license. The blame is squarely to be put at Andrew Holness.
And by the way,
he's not getting any re-election.
By the way,
him badly.
By the way, my learned friend, the bus system what them talk about now, we want $11 billion worth of debt. Oh, because them take a bag of people put there. Them take them own people and pay them for nothing at all. You just want driver this, them have manager for everything down there.
The communication director at JUTC is a product of Cliff Hughes. I don't know how this guy got so much power where he can penetrate the system of government in Jamaica.
So everybody will come from film place, them just place them out. Them they are about. Every one of them are from film station, them just place them out. So like him have, he does, okay. Yeah. And these are me telling about nepotism and cronyism people. Them own liar get case. Them have everybody, let me tell you this. I'll be a idiot thing I go on, you know. But them know something know the whole thing, man.
The head of communication at the office of the Prime Minister is Naomi Francis. He is a product of Cliff Hughes also.
Yep.
You know, so I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. All I know, the country is so messed up. And the crime rate is so high. My poverty, homelessness, those social ills are the order of the day in Jamaica. There's no proper facility for homeless people and mentally challenged people. Bellevue is almost inoperable at this stage. Yeah, no proper resources to keep it going.
All right, my brother, I'm going to run still, so later, yeah? Take a next call and later.
All right.
All right, my brother. Yes, Carla. Yes, Carla. Yeah, man, you doing?
Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, when you are Jamaican people, it's them that realize that the Prime Minister run out of initiative. You don't have no more ideas. When you go as far as to drop the peanut dress, it just goes to show how desperate it is as a Prime Minister. So you advise that them couldn't come up with no other plan.
And that's bad for Jamaica though. And that's if you talk to the youth them that, so we're gonna do go out and talk to what kind of youth and tell them to violent. If you listen to the content, you know approach a man like that and tell him that and use and put all the logo of the office of the Prime Minister. That's a bad judgment and can't go at the House Parliament. That's a private house. It's bad.
It is because you advise us them never did the investigation. They just use one word, which the man himself, Mr. Radam, said the word mean wrong. and you use the word. You use the word, radam against criminal.
Mm-hmm.
And you never said to yourself, let me ask the man what the word mean, radam. Yes, it's a cool expression, yes, when you use it against certain things.
But as a prime minister, you don't want to do that. You have to show statesmanship. So you don't want certain things you not do. You not talk about clerk, certain things you not do. So that me say, now me use my psyche, I use some trick on them people because them like them kind of thing. Me just do this and me a chat to them. So you chat to them like them are some butu, like them are idiot, like them are fool. You can't do anything and you get away with it. Them are say this and that. Hey, them for government.
That is what man is telling Jamaican people that they must use slang to run the country. You come with class. Alright, young people buy into it. You understand? You get the end where you're coming. And because the young people that use radam, you don't source income of the world. But because peanut bread have a little popularity on YouTube, you run with that. What about poor people who are dead hungry? You use that as a What about the road when they have light and we have no light and we have major accidents? What about the patrol them when people are swinging from and swinging at other people's vehicles? You're going to use that as a slang. Road safety, you're going to use that as a slang.
Yes.
Alright, gunman, we are coming on the community. We are going to some football match. Who want work, who going to some work.
But that's if we do talk to them. We have a reason with them.
There's more than how much million ways we can use to uplift the poor people. And the only thing you and your advisor then could have come up with is rather
and disrespect the house by carrying this man. Remember, film content. That's how you want to live. I tell you, it's a genocide, kill man, woman, and picnic, right? And then the man I tell us a woman private and a feed them if you take that, cut short and kill and go prison. If you go talk to the youth them, it's not gonna make it worse. You know, see the Prime Minister says that embarrassment and disgrace.
Because right now I tell woman say, remember woman say, no, when a woman asks a woman to have section and she say no, and you take it, it's out of content. You understand?
Yes.
And the man will tell the people them say, oh, you can't tell me no, if I want it, you're going to take it. So
and you see little kids that get molested and get raped, so one just die there. The other day our stepfather do it. So him just take where him and take and get rid of her. And him have a mother but him no want that him want a little baby where baby could have tell them boy, hey. Hey, me a dad and super granddad, you know, me not play them way there, you know, no man will support rape boy, you know. We burn them up, we burn raper, you know. Hey, I'm pedophile, I'm going to play a video with, I'm going to play a video before I close with myself, you know, because I'm born raper, you know. You understand?
And you know, I want to see observer, I'm going to put this man on front page, you know.
Yeah, you know, them watch me, man, them are embarrassed, so them know better than that.
That me just say that because them are watching, you know, so they're not going to run with it, because normally them not run with it already. They would have come out this morning.
Yeah, but them know because me I burn them. Me I wait plan for burn them, you know, but them know, man. Them know, and them want burn, you know. Them and the TV and what have you, so them know say yo lonesome there from you see lonesome say boom in I wait for one for burn, you know. This on the local media. Me burn raper, yeah man. Me for draw back that tune for them. Me tell them say me burn raper. Yeah, me tell you what me think about raper, yeah. Now I'll play this now. Me there better. Up. Draw back a video here when me think about raper, you know.
Shanika Shakes, Shana Kayla the star, and I'm the Dean. Look how the raper them go rape out the people them that and turn them surrounded in a crime scene. Yo, them raper that fish are squealing mean. Anthony here for me no raper for wipe out clean. Yo, tiger pass for the razor beam. Look for better dream. Yo, deal with some better than where you think. We take some stripey animal, raper please a fight. We take kid red beam. I white out me after that carry six. Yo, load some tougher than where you think. We take some stripey animal, raper better fight. We take kid red beam. I wear this back for the chop off the link. Yo, I'll be using those pedophiles. Catch rape and feed them to crocodile. They release the beast. People protect on the child and the people that a career in square. From 1998, me and my wife and Jim married. 2 sons and 2 daughters, fi boy we no sorry. Every girl round a bush and rape a down a barrel. Life sentence, rape is scary. You know some better than what you think. We take some stripey animal, rape a pedophile. We take kid red film. I white out me laugh on that career sink. Yo, load some tougher than what you think. We take some stripey animal, rape a pedophile. We take kid red film. I white this rock, yo, chop off the link, yo. You must rape, you commit that, make me shout. You got to go club and them wind up in their lap. Then wind up in their face and get to steaming up. This is black clean bathroom and your back down there. Put your knife on neck and rape it bounce back. The police went in the club, have to cut you a back. Them knock you down for 7 years and the raping drop. Now them release the beast, raping get back. You learn some better than what you think. We take some stripey animal, rape a pedophile. We take kid raping. I white out me laugh on that career sink. Yo, load some tougher than what you think. We take some stripey animal, rape a pedophile. We take kid raping. I white this rock, yo, chop off the link, yo. Are you me a chat to stripey beast? We no like raper, keep away from me. You ever rock foot, keep out of reach. We want a donkey and a curl when you are released. And stop molest people data out the street. You go prison 2 times, the 3rd time not sweet. We recommend jungle justice, I hate you a see. You rap again, power some ice cream and burn. You doing some better than what you think. We take some stripey animal, rape a pedophile. We take kid raping. I white out me laugh on that career sink. Yo, load some tougher than what you think. We take some stripey animal, rape a pedophile. We take kid raping. I white this rock, yo, chop off the link, yo. You doing some better than what you think. We take some stripey animal, rape a pedophile. We take kid raping. I white out me laugh on that career sink. Yo, load some tougher than what you think. We take some stripey animal, rape a pedophile. We take kid raping. I white this rock, yo, chop off the link, yo.
When you say why Kyle in my background, why Kyle that? Yeah, man. When you say why Kyle, yeah, man, you this woman, you chop off your link, man, and put them, man. Born rapers, man, and I joke me I make, man. Family morals round here, man. Saying that we promote round here. No raper. Saying, so when you hear about woman and parts and them things, this is what we're born out from, man. We don't have foolishness. Prime Minister, you blunder big time, man. Saying, you blunder big time, man. Yeah, man, eat that thing. Born rapers. Show respect to woman. We are talk about it. That and them things, we don't put them in. You talk about, man. Round here, a matter of fact, I be a family morals. I pay family morals. I promote round here too, you know. The family morals don't some promote round here, yeah? Last one, this man I play for them. So when we talk what we mean, man. We don't come back and pose up on them thing there. Life for we live, a life for we live here. You understand? Yeah, man. Family morals round here. No eat that thing round here. Born rapers. Family morals straight. That my promote on here. Run some. Talk to them again. Family morals on here. Yeah, man. Where me there? Hold on there. Yeah, man. Let me give them a one, man. Family morals on here. We're born rapers straight. And we say family morals on here. Hold on there.
Hear this. I say good life and clean living, sin. Too much nastiness are going on here. Need to get clean up and I swear. Round here, family morals we want round here. Envy and greed we don't need round here. Opportunity that we want round here. Nasty living we don't need round here. Still won't swear round here. Family morals we want round here. Envy and greed we don't need round here. Opportunity that we want round here. Nasty living, I need round here. And I swear, no corrupted cop, we know around here. Corrupted politician can't come round here. Camera walk and rape can't come round here. No Peter Wenger put them foot round here. You see the know somewhere now me a chat sincere. Woman nowadays that just a mirror to dear. Enough guy make girl that sit in the face like cheer. Dance full of pasta, you know them not care. Round here, family moral we want round here. Envy and greed we don't need round here. Opportunity that we want round here. Nasty living we don't need round here. The lone spear surround here. Family morals we want round here. Envy and greed we don't need round here. Opportunity that we want round here. Nasty living we don't need round here. The lone spear, yo. But I know say they want some serious. I don't make joke. Corrupted politician can't get me vote. Pay criminality, no for them a support. To the feds, do a criminal forget export. Shoot me a chance, who no listen me star, youth. Stop the killing and those revenge war. Africa them they make they know who they are. We are no criminal, no friends, kill and a bar around here. Family morals we want round here. Envy and greed we don't need round here. Opportunity that we want round here. Nasty living we don't need round here. The lone swear yeah, round here. Family morals we want round here. Envy and greed we don't need round here. Opportunity that we want round here. Nasty living we don't need round here. The lone swear yeah. When you hear me talk, you know me mean when me say no rapper boy they cannot come around yet. Scammer boy and girl them cannot come around yet. Criminal police you know me run that way. Can you no get away nobody wants say no. The world knows say they don't some him no play. Society for them apart and the youth them astray. We have to teach them right and show them we love around here. Family morals they want round here. Envy and greed we don't need round here. Opportunity that we want round here. Nasty living we don't need round here. And I swear yo, so round here. Family moral we want round here. Envy and greed we don't need round here. Opportunity that we need round here. Lone swear yeah.
Is and that we are promoting on here, yeah? Too much of the yapping, no action, not a bag of mouth. We know the foolishness, family morals, no rape or nothing like that. No man with this woman, Prime Minister, you're wrong. Let me tell you, in a real democratic country, you'd have who and backbenchers and everybody come and say, no, we now have no faith in the Prime Minister, we have to move him and them seat. One more them member let them finish out the Prime Minister job. But no, not in a Jamaica. You have to fall in line and that mash up the place. And when the man wrong, me 100% behind him. Foolishness. Morals we are deal with, yeah? Anyway, later. Me there, yeah? Bless up. Cool.